After 2 weeks of consolidation, Bitcoin is finally breaking out with our long taken from the bottom live 2 days ago or 3 days ago is in huge profits. I'm going to be talking about why I do think that Bitcoin will be breaking 93k, why I'm still expecting higher on Bitcoin, and also where exactly am I planning to finally enter a short on Bitcoin. I'm going to be covering also a possible 2 new long setups on Bitcoin and possibly even taking it with you guys, because as you can see, Bitcoin has been wonderfully moving upwards. Like, even though we were stuck for a little consolidation of a range for the past, I'd say, 2 weeks or so, from 89 to 87, we finally have witnessed live together on our live stream that was posted and made on Friday. This Bitcoin live short squeeze we have mentioned and talked about. We literally said that Bitcoin has been getting a huge influx of short entering at 89 that was entered last Monday, but also on Friday we had seen a huge secondary influx of shorts, hence why we have covered and did talk about a short, or sorry, long on Bitcoin that was basically just waiting for an 89k flip from support into, or from resistance into support, as you can see. And then we had jumped live together, guys, on the live stream in a long, which is, by the way, is still in some nice profits, as you can see. That's basically where or how we entered and managed to catch the literal bottom on Bitcoin for a nice long trade. As you can see, Bitcoin was wonderfully traded upwards. We waited for the breakdown or breakout and then the fake out and the reclaim, and that was basically why I entered a long. However, I still haven't technically shorted Bitcoin. Why? Because even though we had entered the zone that I was spoken about, which is 91.5 to 92.5, as you can see right now, I've deleted and made and put new lines and sections on the chart, because basically we have gone well above the section where I was waiting for a short. I canceled the big idea to short, not yet, because I'm still waiting for a high to be put. But before I talk about the best next possible trades, let me also cover the possibility of us going higher. Where's the next resistance area and what could actually make Bitcoin go further to 97k? Just to quickly remind you guys that we are technically still within the volume profile range. If I take the volume profile and I take it from the break down of 97k to the current price action, we can clearly see that we are right now at the value area highs. So if Bitcoin actually flips this section of the chart, we flip 93k or 93.5k from current resistance into support, I'm going to be expecting a further pump to 97k. However, I also want to talk about the next levels and also the next possible longs, because I know and I'm pretty sure that everybody somehow seems to be missing these amazing pumps and now somehow, some way wants to long. So I'm going to be talking about possible long ideas that would only happen if Bitcoin goes lower and gives us a nice bounce at our certain areas. I also want to cover my expectation for higher and why I'm thinking and expecting that the high that was put on Monday or the open of Monday, which was at 93.2 or 92 or 93.3, I'm expecting it to be actually taken out, as you can see. So now on the lower time frame, I have two potential ideas for longs. If Bitcoin goes on lower, I have an interest of possibly longing at this section of the chart, which is actually 91.4 all the way higher to, I'd say, 91.6. That's the zone of interest for those who are too late to the party and want to actually enter long. I will be waiting with you guys for this section and for this area to be hit. However, I will never ever tell you to put a limit order on. Just please use the alert option on TradingView and then wait for this level to be hit, because not only do we have to wait and assume that Bitcoin is kind enough to give us a drop, but we also have to wait for the reaction, because if the reaction is bad and we lose 91.3, I'm going to be actually waiting, instead of the zone to long, I'm going to be waiting for a full rotation lower to 90k, and that would be the next possible area to long. So we either be able to catch a long with a good bounce at 91.5 or lose 91.3, not get given a 91.3 long, wait for 90k. And also here, obviously, I have to state that I wouldn't be putting a limit order at 90k. I have to watch for the action, because there will be obviously a possibility. We're not here predicting, so there will be a possibility that Bitcoin rolls over, loses 91.3, loses 90k, and then immediately gets lower. If we literally lose 90k, I'm going to be probably most likely waiting for a full rotation lower to 86. It's never possible, even though it is not totally a higher likelihood right now because we are pumping. If we start losing level by level, my bias towards lower would be actually increased. However, I also want to talk about my next possible short, because I told you guys that if we drop before taking the high that was put on Monday's open, I'm going to be probably waiting for higher. I'm expecting, and I mean technically biased for this high to be taken. Why? Because this high was actually put on Monday's open with lots and lots of shorts. I can literally see that we have a lot of shorts opening right now, so everybody is trying to push the price lower, but the price is not responding. That is bullish by one. And also the fact that this high was actually put outside of the NY Open. As I taught you guys, whenever the high of Monday is being put outside of New York session, it has a higher likelihood of actually getting back to it and being taken out. And finally, we also have this yearly, which only obviously comes once a year, this yearly level at 93.371. So the idea here is either be bullish whenever we drop so we can catch longs to go back to this high, and or also wait for this high to be taken for either a possible potential short scalp, which obviously may be entered as a scalp, but if it is too bearish, we can actually hold on to it for much longer. So I will be waiting for a potential short if we fake out 93.3, I guess, taking the high with the yearly. And if we drop before taking it, I will be biased for higher. So that would be my bias for today. If we drop, will help me actually enter long trades on Bitcoin. And I also want to talk about ETH, because we have wonderfully expected and predicted, I'd say, ETH jumping from $3,000 all the way higher to 3,200, as you can see, which made me actually enter a short. I told you that I'm expecting higher on ETH ever since we had gotten above this area. I told you that the level to be waiting for is 3,200, which was perfectly and most amazingly hit on the 15-minute time frame. And right now we are technically dumping a bit on ETH. So that's basically the trade on Bitcoin. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you. I see you guys all commenting. Please do let me know what kind of trades do we have. If you have a question, please do let me know, because obviously today is Monday and we will be taking it slow by actually staying for as long as possible, as promised and as I've been promising you guys. So, I mean, we took the trade together on Friday. Everybody has, or supposedly have, left the trade unclosed. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's a high likelihood of many of you guys closing it too early, and I'm hoping that at least the majority, if not, I mean, half of you, I mean, I want to be, not totally, hopeful. I'll only ask for 50% of those who took the trade with me to have kept it open for as long as I did, because I've been saying for like now 3 months, please guys, if you take a winning trade with me, see how I manage it, which is like keeping it for as long as possible, and do it like I do. Yeah, because most of you like literally fail because you get scared, you hear news, you look for resistance areas, and even I told you, even entering a short should not make you close your very, very amazing, bottom long, trade on Bitcoin. So, I'll take a look at the comments. Just give me a second here, or more than a second. Give me, I guess, 10 seconds if I want to be also, truthful here. So let me do something very, very quickly. Give me a second here. Yeah. So, yes. So I think we are good to go now. So let me quickly read all the comments. Let's start by one. We got Crypto Internet, good morning. We got Moto, Renata the legend, big huggies, happy first Monday of the year. Let's get it. I mean, yeah, happy to you guys for this Monday. I mean, obviously Monday is the best trade or best trading day, I guess. How you doing, brother Manuel? We got Ninja, we got Joao, Sonic, WBC, Riza. Bro, do you have a copy trade? No. Izza said, Salam from Indonesia. Ahmed, thank you. Pat, did you open a short yesterday? I opened one, which was a little one that was opened. I'm not opened on the Moon Show, but shown on the Moon Show, but then was closed as a hedge. So I covered it. I literally mentioned it, guys, on this video, I guess. Yeah, the video I made yesterday. Urgent Bitcoin pumped. Do this now. So I did talk about a short that was taken as a hedge, right? But I'm fully out of it now. Yeah. Sky Vlogs, sorry, little late. No worries. I mean, not that late to be honest. Mirzad said, "How to you know is a given." I mean, I'm sure what you mean. Do you have a hedge right now? No. I'm not even manifesting anymore. I'm praying for a drop, but we'll see what the NY Open brings. Lots of weirds, a likely institution apparently bought in here. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure where you're getting your information from. Try to take partial profits on my ETH long and close. I closed the whole damn thing on accident. It was a winner, but dang. I mean, that's fine. I mean, that's a good mistake to do to make, to be honest. Yeah, I put my stop loss at 91.9, apparently cause I entered at 91k. Michael, happy new year. Thank you. Good to see you, Ahmed. Thank you, Action Tourist. Alaikum salam. Rashid, I guess, Ahmed. Thank you, guys. Hi, Ahmed. Good to see you again, mate. Thank you, Juan Carlos. Solana scalp long possible. I mean, everything is possible. Nothing is ever impossible, I guess. But I mean, I haven't looked at Solana, so you'll have to excuse me. I mean, I also want to see, guys. I mean, I did ask. Nobody's answering me, so I guess everybody's out of it. But Oyentebra, the legend. So I'll ask the question again to Oyentebra. If we did take the trade that was, I mean, taken literally together on the live stream, right? Did you or do you still have it open or not? Because I mean, the price. I mean, we did take the trade when we had seen. Let me quickly. Recap it. We took the trade when Bitcoin gave us this little pump, guys, or this little fake out and then a reclaim, if you guys remember the good old days, I guess 3 days ago. Yeah, so that was the trade. I was waiting for the value area low high, I mean, to be taken. I told you guys, as long as we are above 89k, I'm expecting 92.5 to be taken. Yeah, and to be, I mean, as a goal, as a target. But I told you also that I will never ever enter a long just because I think, or I know, not I know, but I mean, I have a bias technically. I understand the context of the volume profile. And I understand that if we hold on to 89k as support, I'm going to be waiting for 92.5. Yeah, so that is the target and my thesis. However, I didn't let this fact by itself make me jump into a trade. Why? Because look at this. Every single time Bitcoin made it seem as if we are above 89k, we had spoken. Even like, for example, if you want to check, be my guest and go back and check what did I say on Monday, the 29th of Jan, or sorry, not Jan, December. Yeah, so I said here that if Bitcoin holds onto 89, I'm going to be waiting for 92. So that wasn't the first time me saying hold 89, wait for 92. So just to make it totally clear and also show you guys that I'm not here predicting. Yeah, it's only a statement that I've been repeating every single time we were above 89k. But the only difference here is that I also made up a plan to look for a potential long. That was also similar to what I wanted. Even, by the way, guys, if you guys remember, that was also what I wanted here. So when we were trading above 89k, I had made a plan to potentially do this, but I mean the price dropped, so I canceled it. So. And that's also what was repeated again here. But I mean, thankfully, this was not a winner, but I mean, this was given as a trade. Yeah, we entered this. That was never entered. We had seen a drop. Yeah. So with this drop, with this entry, perfect entry, we took a trade. I don't wanna, say that. I don't wanna make it seem as if I'm bragging. I'm not, but I'm just totally happy about literally calling this potential short squeeze out. I've mentioned and I covered the shorts being entered at literally an important critical zone. I saw the reclaim of that zone and I spent 3 hours and a half waiting for. Let me quickly delete all these lines, waiting for this price action to happen. We waited for a drop. Yeah, I will never ever long the breakout, but I understood that if the market at New York opens, yeah, if the NY opens, yeah, with a fake out to the lower side, lots and lots of shorts entering. I know that how the market likes to fake out everybody. Shorts entering, and then a reclaim. I saw strength and I jumped into a trade with you, in front of literally 120 viewers, I guess, if I remember correctly. And I mean, that was wonderfully played because the stop loss was like this, and then we moved it here. So look at this. I'm not bragging here. I'm totally amazed and happy about me sticking also to my bias. Not only this, bear with me, guys. Not only do we perfectly play the move upwards, and I still hold on to my long even at 92.5. Why and how? Because let me quickly also reiterate, guys. You have to enjoy this technicality with me, because if you don't enjoy this rant, then you won't be enjoying trading. Because That's the most technical thing to happen, yeah? So when Bitcoin, let me see. Yeah, I think Bitcoin was looking like this, if I'm not mistaken. That's Sunday, sorry, yeah. So that's yes, so like this. When Bitcoin did take the high, this high, which high? I'm referring to the high that was the liquidity take. Yeah. Oh, sorry, not this one. I'm a bit confused here. Give me a second here, guys. So it did take this high. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so when Bitcoin took the high, which was this high, the liquidity area, I mean, everybody and their mothers, I mean, watched a little beginner-friendly liquidity video, and they all understood. I mean, liquidity has become too famous now, so you gotta overthink and over smart because people are diverging away from patterns now and are learning liquidity. So you gotta also know how the new learners of liquidity, I mean, how you can counter trade them. Yeah. So the reason why I was still bullish, and I even when Bitcoin took the high, by the way, that's the liquidity take I was talking about. So see how we got liquidity, liquidity all the way here, this here. So we got liquidity, and then we got the take of liquidity. So the regular school of faking out the pattern traders and then entering a short based on the liquidity break or take, sorry, would tell you to close the long and then open a short here with the fake out of the high, and you expecting the other side of the liquidity to be taken. Yeah, that was the I mean, that's the textbook liquidity play. Yeah, but just to not brag here, but I literally posted a video on Saturday titled, give me a second here, yeah, this titled, yeah, longed Bitcoin, comma, waiting for higher. And I literally listed 6 reasons in 6 minutes, I guess. This video was 6 minutes long. I literally listed 6 reasons or 5 reasons, not to lie, 5 maybe or 6 reasons to why I'm expecting higher, and I'm expecting this high to be taken out. And literally that was what happened. So even though, I mean, some of you guys weren't with me at 89K on the live stream that was on Friday, or even though you took it with me and then you closed it, if you did, you should have at least made money somehow, some way, because I was truly bullish. I mean, my crystal ball, as you guys jokingly call it, my crystal ball doesn't work every time, because not, I mean, I don't use it every time. if I want to use, I mean, go with the joke. The reason why you may think that I don't use my crystal ball that often is because it's only strong when the market is moving. So when the market is moving, I've got ideas, I understand liquidity. I told you, hold 89, wait for a move higher. I saw the fake out. Everybody started getting bearish here. I told you, no, we're going to be breaking this high. And we did. How? Why? Because obviously, guys, you gotta remember, or you gotta cut me some slack here, because obviously we've been ranging in between 89 and 87 for 2 weeks. Yeah, so there wasn't much crystal ball movement here. Yeah, but once we broke out of 89, I kept on following my thesis, and I've been, I mean, repeating it, making videos about it. So anyways, I'm just glad and happy that not only did we call, I don't want to make it seem as if I predicted, I didn't give a prediction, but we called the take of the high. I mean, that was kind of a prediction, to be honest. Yeah, take of the high of 90.8, and now thankfully and happily we are still continuing long, being greedy. As I taught you, you be greedy when the price is moving in your favor, when the market is actually giving you an amazing entry. I mean, most of you guys fail to understand that it's not about you actually entering, sorry, the reason why it may seem now that I was lucky by entering literally at the bottom of the move, I mean, relatively at the bottom, if you want to say that's technically the bottom, but I'm just referring to this move. Yep. So the reason why it may seem like I'm lucky, quote unquote lucky, to have gotten a long at 89 and then a pump all the way higher to 93 is because I take longs and I keep them for as long as possible. Why do I say as long as possible? Because if you were watching me and you were a part of our community for the past month or so, you would have seen me literally enter like 3 or 4, I guess 3 or 4 successful longs, but they didn't live for long. Why? Because, no pun intended. Why? Because the price kept on dropping. So I was taking profits and then price kept on dropping. Taking profits, price kept on dropping. So see how, yeah? See how like it may look like I was lucky to hold a line from the bottom, only because every single successful trade that I enter is kept for as long as possible. Like, I'm always ready to give up some profits for the possibility of it running for higher. I don't usually close I literally most likely never close it fully. Yeah, and that's why also it also look now. For example, if Bitcoin goes to 97 or 98 or 100k, it would look like I was very lucky to have entered at 89. But no, that was a little trade that was continued higher because I never had a reason to close. Yeah. Also, that's how I literally, yeah, that's how I literally managed to hold on now. It's also, I mean, it's also, I mean, it's getting to maybe a month and a half of me holding this short from 106. So the reason why it may look like I was lucky by having gotten or gotten a short from the top here is because I literally even entered one here by closed it, either also entered one here but got stopped out. So all of them got, I mean, all of them got, amazing entries, but the one at the top lived for longer. So you have to understand that you're only lucky, quote unquote lucky, if you understand how to make yourself lucky. Yeah. So I always tell you guys, I mean, it's very simple. A losing trade, I know exactly where I'm going to be stopped out. A winner, I don't know where my TP will be because I try to keep it open for as long as possible. Like this long, the current one that I have now, I only closed 50% and I'm going to be probably holding on onto the other half for as long as possible, guys. You have to understand this because there will be a time, even though hopefully not, but there may will come a time where I will be giving you guys or taking 5 losing trades in front of you and even unfortunately cause you to lose money. Yeah, but trust me, if I lose 5 in a row, hopefully not, but if I do, I mean, at least half of you guys would either blow up their whole account or 50% of their account. Whereas in my own case, I would probably lose like less than 2 to 5% of my whole account. Why? Because most of you guys gamble with trading, not actual trading. Yeah. So you close the trade in profits whenever you get 1% and you keep the losing one for as long as possible, which is totally imaginingly wrong, guys. So please be careful. Give me a second here. Yeah, so I'm going to be reading you guys your guys' comment. Give me a second. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. All right, so let's get back to the comment section, I guess. Greetings, bro. How are you doing? Thank you, Orienta, bro. Alsman said was a great trade, Ahmed. Nice profit yesterday. Thank you. Richmond still holds their longed at 87k. I'm super happy for you, and I'll hopefully have. I mean, I don't have to, but I mean, I'll hopefully have contributed to many viewers holding on to their longs. Yeah. I always tell you, like, it's not that you have to enter longs with me or I mean manage the trade exactly like I do, but sometimes also the content that we do put out on a daily basis helps those who manage to also continue on their own path. Like they watch a video that path, sorry. Yeah, we watch a video or they watch a video of Champ Crypto and they say, oh, bullish waiting for higher. So I'll keep my Solana long open, my Dogecoin long open. So it's not doesn't have to be explicitly the same exact 89k long we took together, guys, as if you know what I mean. Yep. So give me a second here. All right, bear with me. I'm just doing something very important. Yeah. How and how, I'm not sure what you mean. How fast you detect at level is growing, is going to break it. Do you use in that? I'm not sure what you mean. I shorted 91.9, 91.169 after your video. I woke up today and the price gone already. Should I close the trade or still wait? I mean, you shorted and you went to sleep without a stop loss. Stupid question, but what's the difference between the NPOC and POC? No, it's not. It's not that stupid. I mean, the NPOC just a naked point of control. So it's the point of control of a day or a week or a month or a year that hasn't been retested. That's it. I mean, it's easy to define, hard to copy, but I mean, that's the answer for you. I tried to short 93k, but stopped out. I took profits at 92k. I mean, you're doing good. I mean, salam, brother. Thank you, TD, for Mitwali. Good morning. Since there's a new oil reserve in Venezuela captured by US, Wall Street might pump this week. The money affect Bitcoin too. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't care, guys, about these. Like, I mean, I do care, but not regarding trading. So, unfortunately or fortunately, I cannot comment on these because I literally wouldn't care less. I have my trades, I have my setups, I have my money making machine. I don't need to include the US invading, if I may use this term, invading Venezuela as a metric to enter a setup, guys. Yeah. So thank you, Reza. Thank you for being nice. GD said we going down. We might. I mean, we don't. I wouldn't care less, to be honest. Good day, Ahmed. Thank you, Wayne, the legend. Glad to see you here. Action Tourist said I took a short from 93k. Also thinking of the CME gap with this high win rate. Lol, you said this yesterday to not do. I mean, yeah, I was waiting to comment on it, but thankfully it is literally written in the I mean, literally written in the comments. So, oh, in your comment, yeah. Let me see what's this. See me gap, more like grap, lol, which means joke in Dutch. Thank you. Proof number 15. Listen to Ahmed. What's the next possible area to long ETH? We'll take a look at ETH. Thank you, Mitwali. Yep. How can someone find the point of control and the MPUC? You can't find a point of control. The point of control just it's one of the lines that would show up if you use the volume profile. How to use it? You can either spend. I mean, you can look it up, or you can watch my live streams, and you'll hopefully catch on to these. Give me a second here, guys. I'm going to close my camera for 5 seconds. We are back, I guess. Drop. WBC said drop to 90 and up to 96. Maybe, guys. To be honest, I don't like to give such predictions. Like, I will never tell you drop to this and go to up, or go up and then go down. I have no idea, guys. But if you want, I mean, the only thing that is kind of a prediction that I did say is I'm expecting. I like to say expecting rather than predicting. All right. I'm expecting the high to be taken out. So do with that as you want, or as you may, to be honest. Hello, Boss Trading. With your advice has helped me score about 1k scalping long and shorts taken. Baby steps with amount of margin. Appreciate your videos. Amazing video. Glad to have seen you being able to turn a profit. That's totally amazing. Only thing that I may add or suggest, right, is that you book profits, exclude them, leave them on the side, and then always remember to put a stop loss and not get greedy. Because I mean, I do understand the moment that you feel that you are controlling the market, not controlling, but I mean reading the market well, and you feel that every single trade is profitable, that's the moment where you might be actually getting overconfident and lose be giving back the money to the market. So be careful, and also put a very tight stop loss. That way, even if you get overconfident and over cocky and you enter losing trades with a stop loss that's like very tight, it's hard for the market to get all the money, all the profits back. So you gotta just be very careful. Yep. Wayne said no copy trades. Subscribe to Ahmed's free Telegram. Yeah, guys, no copy trading offered. But I mean, everything is given away for free, guys. So I guess that's it. Also, guys, I forgot to show you. I entered a losing, or currently losing, short on ETH. Yeah, to be honest, I entered it a bit late. I entered at 153, where I was wanting to, originally short at 3200. Yeah. So technically now would be hitting the anchored view up. Not the Fibonacci. Let me see. Give me a second here, guys. Not the best, but I guess. Yeah. I do like this. It looks like it wants to drop further. I'm going to decrease the opacity of it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. looks like it wants to go lower. So had it not been for me entering at 150, I would have entered here, or like even prior to this, like here. That was the perfect one. So I'm pretty sure like one of the viewers has gotten a short from 30 to 100. Let me guys know if you did take a short from 30 to 100, because that was literally the area where I was wanting to enter. The reason why my entry is a bit screwed up or messed up is because I entered not late, but when I woke up, to be honest. So like this was like 7 8 a.m. I was asleep by that time. So by the time I woke up, it was like at 9, I guess, or something, and it has dropped a bit. Yeah, but I'm just also happy because even though I'm against giving away predictions, sometimes my words may seem like a prediction, because ever since ETH has gotten above $3,000 or $3,030 to be precise, I was saying that just holding 30-30, like the market usually looks at $3,000. I was precisely saying just flipping and reclaiming 30-30, which is $3,000 and $30, right? Or $3,030. Right, hold this. I'm waiting for this to be hit. Yeah. So either you could have made money by holding longs, looking for longs, or shorting 3200. Yeah. So that's the maybe that's the best thing to do. Yeah. Whenever I tell you, whenever I tell you, hold on to a certain area and expect a pump like this. Let me show you. Whenever I mention a pump, a potential pump, or a potential bullish, zone, you can either look for longs, or hold longs, or avoid shorts and then short here. So that's the 4 ways you could have made money with ETH going from 30-30 to 3200. Yeah, you either look for a long, keep your long, avoid shorts, or enter a short, I guess, at the top. But that would have been, I'd say 3 ways. All right, so that's basically it. ETH long or short? It's not that simple, guys, to be honest. It's never, you don't ever expect, just quickly tell everybody, don't ever, that's fine to expect, that's fine to comment, but just to save you some time from you commenting, don't ever expect that if you ask me Bitcoin long or short, question mark, or ETH long or short, question mark, don't ever expect an answer, because obviously it's not that simple, guys. Do you check the RSI at all? No, I'm against indicators. Indicators are, how to put it respectfully, B, the letter B, and then the letter S, if you know what I mean. You really have to be locked in every day with this. Kind of brutal how you can be active with this for weeks with basically almost nothing happening, and then 2 or 3 days or so you step back more. Maybe not though, never mind. Just I use alerts and plan ahead. To be honest, yeah, I did, but put the stop loss too tight, waiting for a retrace to macro golden pocket for long entry. You seem to be knowing what you're doing, so good luck. 2 or 3 days or so, and you suddenly miss these big moves. If you miss them, that's fine. Like, what's the end of the... imagine you taking a vacation with your portfolio being at 10K, for example, and you go back and you see a big move of Bitcoin from 89 to 93. Your capital won't be decreasing, so it doesn't matter, to be honest. You can miss moves. I couldn't care less, guys. Yeah. Ahmed, have you ever thought about launching a course about liquidity? Not yet, to be honest. I'm not sure. I won't be getting the time to film stuff. So I'm already spending like 2 to 3 hours going live with you guys. So I'm a bit time constrained. I did, but close with tiny profits because market started going up in the morning. What's that indicator with the red lines? Guys, quickly, the red lines. If you're referring to these red lines, if I'm not mistaken, are you talking about these red lines wrong in 5? Let me point at them so you can give me a clear answer. Yeah. And also, guys, tell me, did you guys find, yeah, okay, I'll answer. Did you find the videos posted? Pretty sure you did, but Saturday and Sunday's video were posted like both of them were 6 minute long. And also, I did make a nice, very important video that was posted, I guess, on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. This video was, entitled How to Start Day Trading Bitcoin as a Beginner. So even though I know that the title seems too beginner friendly, but trust me, you can skip if you're a super, if you're a I mean, 10% above a beginner, or even 50% above a beginner, you don't have to watch the these like first section where to start trading view. If you know how to use trading view, you don't have to watch these. But trust me, everybody, I don't care if you even have an advanced person, even if you're profitable, you have. I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, I won't force you, but I suggest you watching the second half, which is TA and risk management. This section till the end is very, very crucial and important to watch. Yeah. And also, just to answer our brother wrong here, these lines are not indicators, brother. Yeah. I mean, these are just lines I use, or I drew them myself, if you know what I mean. So it's like these lines are just levels, mainly volume levels. Yeah. So no indicators. I use zero indicators, brother. Every single line here is just I made up. I made it up by myself. Not made it up, but I mean I drew it myself. Yeah. So the color being red is because I chose it to be red. The text being white, for example, is because I chose it to be white. The line being this thin is because I chose the line to be this thin. So nothing. I mean, I don't wake up and see these lines on the chart. I make them up. A yearly point of control at 93,371. Should see some rejection or not necessarily? Not necessarily. Yeah. I was too scared to enter the long last Friday as the price action was too volatile. I'm working on growing bigger nuts. I mean, that is fine, to be honest. Like, you getting scared to not take a trade, that's totally fine, because now, obviously, in hindsight, you feel like you've missed on a big trade, and you did, to be honest. But I mean, that's not the end of the world. Yep. Action Tourist said, how do you draw the lines? As I told you guys, I have to compile multiple questions that seem, and they are grammatically different, but they are essentially asking me the same way, or a same thing, which are just this question of how to draw the lines is a roundabout way of saying how do you do TA. Because guys, how do you draw lines? It's not I draw. If I want to take the literal meaning of the question, I will tell you to double click the second button on the left side panel, and then go to horizontal array, and then put it somewhere, and then color it red, and then make the thinness or the thickness, I guess, 1px. Yeah, that's the literal answer. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you how do you draw them. You have to ask me how do you do TA, guys, which is shown every day on live. Yeah. I mean, it's not compiled in one full course, but watching me daily just would get the idea. I mean, a bit by bit. I watched the video how to start trading Bitcoin as a beginner. Very well put together and informative regardless of skill level. Thank you, Wayne. I'm glad that you like it. If Wayne likes it, everybody should like it. Electro said, I wasn't able to recreate your POC. My November volume profile looks totally different. You probably got premium trading view, which combines different time scales together. No. First of all, if you don't have the same settings as I do, just put the volume profile on and then go to settings and then change the row size to 500. Yeah, that's it. But then how to get the point of control, you have to understand where to use it. Everything that I use is easy to, I guess, put, but hard to use. All right? Or you can literally use it, but it's hard to use it in the right places. Yeah, because I can tell you how to use like volume profile, click on it, click, and you have a profile. Yeah, but I mean that tells you nothing if you don't know what kind of areas you want to check, because the volume profile is just a diagnostic tool. I use it multiple places at different areas to get an understanding of the price and how the volume was. How the volume is concentrated or not at a certain area. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted the literal answer. Yeah, to be honest, that's a very easy question, a question to ask. No worries. Give me a second here. Aren't most of those red lines a result of volume profile data? Yeah, most of them. Yeah. I guess 80% of them, which is like all of them except the daily levels. Daily, weekly, and monthly are just closes and opens of candles, but other than that, it's literally volume profile. Even the anchored view up is just volume profile wrapped in some kind of average that like is taken from a certain area. So like that's basically it. I have nothing on my chart but volume. I mean volume profile extractions. Yeah, if that's even correct. So I have nothing except that. Yeah. I just understand context. I see the order flow and I use volume. Basic, very, very basic, but hard to use. I mean, yeah, that's even the correct sentence, I guess. I'm struggling to say that is easy to be used, but hard to be used correctly. Yeah. Uh, Full respect to Ahmed. Even simple thing you're willing to explain. No worries. I mean, totally happy. So I mean, thank you for being appreciative and grateful. Uh, the sorry the as a beginner part in the title stopped me from watching it. I won't lie. Yeah, I mean that's why I had to, I mean, also, I mean, not for, but I mean, mention it quite a while or quite many times because I do understand that obviously everybody that seems to know or thinks that they know a bit about trading, they won't wanna watch this video. But trust me, after minute 12, it is very, I wouldn't say advanced, but very, very important. Yeah? To everybody, whether you are advanced or not. Like, obviously, the beginning is like trade I took, where to start, trading view on charting, the meaning of candles. But after 12 minutes, it's all, I mean, personal to how I'd suggest you going about trading with with the risk management. Give me a second, you guys, too. We are back. Sorry, guys. Yeah. TV Box said, Ahmed, I'm in a short. I slept off and forgot to close it. Should I close it now? It's a losing short at the moment. See, that's the maybe that's the only. I mean, there are many questions that I struggle to answer, but that's one of the. I mean, one of the comments and questions that I always struggle to answer. Why? Because you're essentially putting me in a hard corner. I mean, you don't mean to, but I don't want to tell you to close it and then for the price to go lower, not close it and for the price to go higher. But all I have to tell you is that you made a huge mistake, not because you slept, not because you forgot, but because you didn't put a stop loss. I don't have an issue with you forgetting, like everybody forgets. But why did you not put a stop loss in the first place, right? So sorry for not giving you an answer. I mean, can you analyze Solana? We'll maybe look at Solana for a while or in a while, yeah. I mean, a while. By a while, I mean like uh maybe a minute, seconds, a minute. If I forgot, just maybe ask me again. Your red lines coincides with my uh Fibonacci retracement all the daily. Yeah, I mean, it's maybe it could be a what you say, it could be a coincidence because I mean if you're talking about this, that could be good. Yeah, so as I told you guys, my red levels aren't like just random levels. These are volume areas, past volume areas, current volume areas, previous volume areas, current ranges, volume areas. So it's all volume. Uh, yeah. Joao said, how do you guys deal with the emotional side of trading? I keep getting greedy and them losing, and then I guess I then lose. Yeah. To be honest, the emotional part is the part where I always tell you guys that I don't want to spend even minutes talking about it because you know what to do, but you have to learn and get burnt before you actually stop doing it. And like, you do a thing and you start doing the mistake. Yeah. Because obviously everybody knows to put a stop loss, but nobody does, or not, but many don't. Why? Because it is a mistake that it's a human mistake. So I guess I don't want to tell you to. I mean, I don't want to mention the basics. You know the basics. You just need a bit of reps in and get burnt for you to stop making those mistakes. Any valuable insights from your order flow, number of longs on shorts? Yes, so I'd say that the CVD is holding quite well, and we are getting lots and lots of shorts open here. Yeah, so to be honest, that is bullish. That was like mainly why I think that we're going to be taking the high again. For those who didn't watch me from the beginning, uh, 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 uh. Hello, Ahmed, just joined. I mean, thank you. Uh, in my sorry, Ahmed, my brother, don't mind me. I know better to have forgotten the stop loss. My bad, bro. Yeah, no worries, Zach. I mean, thanks, but I was referring to the volume profile you set after the November drop. I literally recreated all your settings, start and time, same entry, raw size. My point of control is 91. Yeah, so I'll do it and then I'll explain it. Yeah, so you're talking about after the November drop. Yeah. So usually I take it. I don't have an exact timing, so I'll either take it from this section, which happens to be the 18th, or the 14th, either from this or here. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm just either from here, yeah, or here. Doesn't matter as much. Yeah, but if you take it, I'll say from 96k, you have an issue. I think what you mean is like you are getting this as the point of control, whereas I'm getting this one, which is 91. You shouldn't care that much because it's only a tiny bit of a difference, because like you have to, I always tell you guys, you have to understand rather than memorize. So if you memorize the point of control as being the only important area, you will only obviously look at whatever the volume profile gives you, which is the red line here. Yeah. So looking like this, if I disregard the section where the volume is shown on the volume profile, I just look at the lines, you will be only caring about this red line at 91k, or for your example, or for your case, it's at 90k. But if I go backwards, not backwards, but if I go back to the volume profile, volume nodes, see how, like, I mean, there are three important areas, essentially the same volume. Yeah, that's why I tell you guys to not be the person that memorizes stuff. Look at this. That's a high volume area. That's a high volume area, and that's a high volume area. Pretty much very similar. So all of them, I consider them as point of control, to be honest. Yeah. So if you're only confused because you're getting this as a point of control and I'm getting this, it doesn't matter, guys. I mean, the red line, it only marks the highest volume. So if you've got a volume at, sorry guys, if my volume is the highest volume of the certain node is like 115 million, for example, and the other is like 114.9, it will tell you this is the most important. But if you take a look at the volume nodes, you can clearly see that both of them are as important. Yeah. So understand rather than memorize. And now just to come and maybe entertain and tell you why there's a slight difference, probably because we are using different charts. So I'm using BTC USD, not USDT, USD, Bybit perpetual. So that's the difference, yeah? But a tiny difference, a tiny minute difference. So you probably got this being a bit higher than this. So the volume tool is an automatic tool. So it just tells you, oh, this is the most important area. But no, guys, be a person that understand rather than memorize stuff, yeah? Sorry, guys. Yeah. Mitwalli said, I got my emotions a little more under control when I understood that they used against you as a strategy. Yeah, smart. If we take the high, will you look to short? Yes, I mentioned it. I've mentioned this or it in the beginning of the video. My bias is for the high to be taken. All right. So, right, we've spent an hour, so I'll maybe be forced to mention it again, guys. Mention it again. So, my bias, some may call it a prediction, that this high will be taken. So I will use it to my advantage. Buy if the price drops, I will look to long because I have a bias higher. If the price either does this or goes from here, I'm looking to short a fake out of the high with the yearly level, or obviously reclaim 93 and go to 97 without shorting. Yeah. Sorry, guys. No worries. Thank you. You're welcome, Joao. Hamza, I think if Ahmed still educate us, then by time we will not ask dumb questions. No, to be honest, I don't mind that, to be honest. Like, I'm totally fine. I wouldn't ever say it's a dumb question, to be honest. I'm happy to answer any kind of question you guys have to my own best ability. Maybe in every stream, Ahmed will give us one advice. For example, learn what is EMA 50, what is Fibonacci level. I don't use EMA as an example, but what's the Fibonacci? Yeah, I've been doing that. By the way, guys, if someone watches my live streams, every single one of them, like maybe Action Tourist is maybe the most dedicated watcher, all right? He probably knows 70-80% of these like basic questions. So the volume profile, you understand the settings, how it looks like, the Fibonacci, anchored view up. I mean, maybe many others do, like Mitwalli, Wayne, I guess, Renata, maybe. I don't want to call a bit of like some people here and then the others will be sad or something. But I mean, I'm just saying that I've noticed like many of you guys already watch me, because sometimes we get asked an important question, I cover it, and essentially a mini course by itself, but it's only get buried within a live stream that was posted a month ago. Yeah. So if someone watches me every single day, they will eventually catch up to every, or not every, but at least 80-90% of what I know. Yeah. Also, maybe Stevek, he watches a lot. Give me a second here, guys. So again, I think the question is by CryptoNet, saying, being in the space for a long time, I have to say you are one of the best honest traders, content creator that I've seen in a long time. Honest and no BS, very valuable content. Thank you. You're more than welcome, brother or sister. I'm glad to have you here as part of the fam. And also, I'm totally, grateful for such comments, to be honest, because these comments make my day, literally, guys. Thank you. Also TV box, yeah, guys. I don't wanna see how like I forgot about a couple of names, and you might get sad at me. Also Salam, I think also, yeah. So see, I knew, like, those who watch me in silence have started popping up. Yeah, TV box, absolutely. Tahar also, maybe. Dennis, I've been watching you daily for 2 months. I mean, see, so if you watch me every single time, I don't like to ask this because it looks or it seems bad, but trust me, guys. Maybe there will be a time where I make a course, but trust me, even without taking your guys' money, even without spending. I mean, the reason why I don't want to make a course because I don't have time to make a course, edit them. I mean, I'll probably spend like 30 hours or 40, 50 hours to make a course, so it's very time consuming. But trust me, if you, rather than me, if you consume an hour or two of the live streams every single day, trust me, if you haven't done it previously, start from today and watch every single live stream till, or give yourself 2 months. Trust me, even stuff that I've explained previously, there will be a time where I feel relaxed and enjoy myself to the point where I literally go and explain liquidity again, explain Fibonacci again. I've done it maybe 4 or 5 times in the past 3 weeks. So I do it regularly. Don't worry, guys, because I try to answer every question, so that whenever someone asks me, for example, about liquidity, just because I don't have a set video about it, I feel like I have a duty to literally repeat it again. So trust me, watch me every day. You will get a time where I explain liquidity in more depth. I've done it before, I know, but I'm just I cannot exactly refer you to a certain live stream because I don't remember where, but I have for certain explained liquidity at least 10 times in the past 2 months. Yeah. So we got Joao, Stevek, Dennis, Salam. I'm here always, just not as a keyboard warrior. Yeah, I mean, obviously. FTD said, been watching for 2 months or so, not usually commenting, but just want to thank you for your for the way you communicate with people in the chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you, FTD, and I'm glad that we are. I'm not sure if I've read your I'm not sure if I've read your comment or your name before, but I'm totally happy. We have made people that watch me in silence, show up. So thank you for your comment. Not because I need nice comments, but because they truly make my day, especially because I found out that we got a brother or sister that been watching me for 2 months. And obviously, if you are watching me for as long as you've done, then you have to be getting, you have to be finding it helpful and insightful for you to come back every single day. So thank you. TV box too, obviously. Arito, yes, also Arito. Yeah, guys, I don't want to forget names, but most of you guys literally watch me every single day. Arito, just watching you. I remember doing questions about lines. Yeah, see, like I've been getting questions about these lines for months. Totally fine. Joao, how about the likes? Let's beat the record. I'm not sure if I can stick for 2 or 3 hours. Maybe 2, but not 3, maybe. So thank you guys for being totally amazing, to be honest. Kiropi, hi Ahmed, arrived quite late today. Saw the beginning of the live stream regarding Bitcoin setups. Is there also a scalp short on ETH? We'll look for stuff. Real, recognize the real. Thank you, VVS Shadow 9. Richman, just back. Did you check Solana or can you analyze it? Yeah, so I've been getting asked about Solana for some reason, so we will be looking at Solana. Just let me cover ETH very quickly. Also, my nose is a bit itchy today, so please excuse me if I itch it or yeah, scratch it from the top, don't worry. Yeah, so regarding ETH, as I told you, I did take a short that is currently a bit of a loss because I entered too late, I guess. My smart entry should have been at 3200, but because I was asleep, I didn't catch it, but I entered again like lower. Anyways, so if someone is looking to long, I'd say that watch where Bitcoin bounces at. So for example, if Bitcoin drops to my long zone of interest, which is like 1.2% away, yeah, then see where this correlates on ETH. If it was up to me, I'd say wait for these lows to be taken and wait for 3100, and that could be a smart, nice, potential long to be taken. So that's the next long to be taken. Yeah, 3100. But it may seem a bit far away. We have to see and wait where Bitcoin, starts, bouncing from. So as I told you, I'm expecting this high to be taken. Right? That's my crystal ball telling me. I may be mistaken. So we'll see. Yeah. If we break through 93k and stay there for a while, what's the target? Yeah, if we break 93k, yeah, not even break 93k, if we don't ever, but if we hold on to the section of the chart, which is 90k, 91k, I'm going to be waiting for 97k. The only time where, we are going to go back from bullish to bearish is once we start getting back below and finding acceptance below sub 90k, I'd say, or sub 90.5k. Yeah, that's where I start telling you, okay, this seems like a deviation and we can be possibly going backwards or lower to fill or take the other side of the liquidity. Yeah, so it remains to be seen. I cannot tell you now. For the time being, it is bullish until proven otherwise. So I do have a short, but the reason why I told you maybe you can be smart and look and try to enter a short here is because think about it. If we manage to enter a little short scalp, yeah, whether like this or we actually go and do this, I cannot tell you how, but if we get a long and then a short or a short before long, no matter how we do it, if we somehow catch a short scalp by a fake out of today's high, if my expectation is correct with us taking the high again, yeah, if this happens, we are going to be in a very smart, amazing position where we hold longs from lower as we do right now. Let me show you the long taken from 89k. Yeah, so by holding the long at 89k, yeah, and us opening a little short scalp, if Bitcoin, for example, does this, yeah, and it gets to 91, I don't have to be fearful, because whether this ends up being a fake out and then we drop to take the liquidity of 86k, I'm going to have been amazingly short in the top, yeah, by a little scalp turning into a big scalp, big short, yeah. But also, if the market decides otherwise, so the market actually, let me delete this. If the market decides that it wants me or it wants Bitcoin to go higher to 96k, 97k, which is also likely, yeah, the short will be stopped out in little profits, for example, and then the long will continue. So see how nice it is to have both trades open. If I catch a short, I'm going to be enjoying myself with a long from 89, a short from 93, and no matter what happens, this or this, I'm going to have made money. So that's a smart position that I want to plan to. Give me a second, guys. Anyways, yeah, give me a second. So that's the plan here, guys, for or in regards to Bitcoin. We got an hour till the market opens. Yeah, let me also look at Solana, because I told you. Oh, by the way, the extra confidence or confluence, I guess, yeah, of Bitcoin or ETH giving us a long. I want to also see where or how or when exactly does ETH to against Bitcoin drop to 0.033, right? So 3 1/3 of a cent. Yeah, when ETH does this against Bitcoin, where does this correlate to on the ETH chart? Because if Bitcoin drops to 91.6 or 91.4 like this, yeah, and gives us a bounce with Ethereum, I'm just playing out ideas here, with Ethereum dropping to 3,100, while or at the same moment ETH against Bitcoin gets to this chart, I will be most definitely entering along at or on ETH. Why? Because not only will I have the confidence of Bitcoin potentially doing this, but also I'll have the extra confidence of ETH against Bitcoin having a support zone. So that means that if Bitcoin does this, like we drop 1%, let me see, 1.2 plus 2%, that's like 3% on ETH. If ETH, I mean, that's too far away, but if ETH drops like this, that would be maybe taking the low. Yeah. So we'll have to do this. I'm not sure how I'll play it, but I'll only focus on ETH against Bitcoin with Bitcoin against, or Bitcoin by itself. Yeah. If Bitcoin hits support with ETH against Bitcoin hitting support, I will most definitely enter long no matter how or where the ETH chart would be at. Yeah, I'd obviously prefer it to be at 3100, but sometimes, or maybe we can take the low, the full low. Yeah, the complete low, which is at 3070. Yeah, I cannot know exactly where. I mean, the lower the better for my current short to make me more money, or I mean, to make me money, because right now it's at my entry, I guess. Give me a second, you guys. Yeah. Let me take a sip of water. Yeah, I'll take a look at Solana next. Just let me read the comments here. Action Tourist said, the repeated exposures is nice to learn. Best way to be honest. I'm now at the point where after hearing a lot about it, I'm planning to actually try executing the ideas myself slowly more. Probably we should have done. You're good, to be honest. But I'm lazy and also tend to spread myself then. No worries. Mitwalli said, I left my corporate job about a year ago. So guys, so you guys are kind of my co-workers now. I mean, that's nice. Is ExoCharge subscription service? Yes. Thank you, Wayne, for answering. Alsman said, I literally, Ahmed, watch a lot of traders on YouTube. All the talking stuff, all the talking is stuff attached on Twitter posts and Trump on show their profit. But here, really learn some technical stuff. Help me. Thank you. Musa said, we have a CME gap at 92k lower, so I believe we need to close before going higher. I don't care. If someone wants to watch my opinion, go back to the moon shows. Let me quickly show you. If someone wants to see a rant of Ahmed ranting about how much he hates the CME gap, or caring about this, or how much he doesn't care about the CME gap, go watch my live stream. That was this one yesterday. Yeah. This Sunday's live show, weekend show on the Moon Show, I literally spent like 20 minutes debating and explaining why I hate, or I don't use the CME gap as a reason to trade. Why? Because it literally is a confusion and lot of noise. Yeah, we could drop, but if we drop to 92k, it's not because the CME gap made us drop. It's because 92k is $500 away from current price, or $600. So obviously, statistically, it's more likely that we go to 92k than we jump and leave it. Yeah. So that's it. Action Tour said, I figured that when Bitcoin pumped beyond 92k, 0.5 to 93, that instead of what you mentioned earlier about a drop below, yeah, what I could do, I could apply the same idea but for 92k. I'm not sure what you mean. 92.5. Could you maybe explain what you mean? Since it's an important level, give me a second, guys. Here, sorry. We're back. Sorry, guys. Yeah. To short. I'm not sure what you mean. Why would we short 92.5? Yeah. Anyway, so we got a drop. Okay, so ETH dropping, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, we should have started to turn a profit, I guess. Yeah, at around our entry. That's fine. Yeah. I want it to be also like transparent, not closing it and show you guys. If it becomes a loser, then you know about it. Anyway, so let me also check on Solana, I guess, because many of you guys are for some reason wanting Solana. We have covered Solana and how, like, technically it is very, very similar to ETH, but before the pump. I told you, like, whenever we go above $132, I'm going to be probably waiting and expecting a 141, 142. I mean, it hasn't come into fruition yet, so maybe that is an area to look for a long, yeah, because it didn't pump as much as ETH did. Yeah, I mean, the easiest low hanging fruit would be us waiting for this move. Yep, we wait for a fake out of 132, a reclaim of 132, and then that will be the long for today. Thank you for asking me about Solana, because we have a money making trade today, I guess. Yeah, faking out 132 and then reclaiming 132 could be the move to go here, or the thing to do. Let me see what I deleted. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, let me take the volume profile a bit further. Yeah, so that's the game plan here for Solana, I guess. Yeah, so if Bitcoin, obviously have to be correlated with what Bitcoin does. So whatever kind of, guys, understand, whenever I do entertain, yeah, any kind of a question or analysis or a setup about Solana or ETH, whatever kind of altcoin, you have to understand that it will be only taken in tandem, yeah, and with correlation with what Bitcoin does. So if Bitcoin seems not bearish, I mean, if I don't have a certain, I mean, support zone on Bitcoin, I wouldn't be entering randomly long in Solana. So that's basically it. Yeah, I mean, if I want to play out, I mean, if I want to like do TA on a lower time frame, let me see. The low of Monday was, yes. So technically, yeah. So us though going here would also take the low of Monday. Technically it's this one, I guess. Yeah, we need to go all the way lower to 91.4 to take the low of Monday. Yeah. So we'll see. As I told you, the game plan is very easy. We can technically play this range, but I wouldn't want to do it. I'd prefer doing this. But this one I wouldn't prefer. I would prefer it dropping a bit higher. Or I mean a bit lower. I see lots of comments here, guys. Give me a second. Good evening, Lynn. Thank you. Action Tourist said, instead of shorting from the retest of 91.4k, that would be lost first. I applied this idea to 92.5. It's something I was thinking before, looking for feedback on the thought on the next. I mean, I'm not sure what she means still. Sorry. You may have already mentioned it. Why did you take a short on ETH already if you were expecting Bitcoin to take the high? Sorry. Yeah, that's fine. Why? Because ETH just gave me an area what I wanted. So like Bitcoin's expectation of taking the high isn't that bullish, because look at this. It's only, I mean, it's not an amazing, most technical thing to be said, because it's only, just to be transparent, it's only 0.7% away. Yeah, even it was even a bit closer than that. Yeah, so that is irrelevant to ETH having hit an important major I wouldn't say a major resistance area, but a very technical area where I was waiting for. Like, guys, you have to remember that I'm not here randomly saying I was waiting for a pivot at 3200. Not to sound braggy, yeah, sorry, but we literally said that if ETH holds onto 3030 as support, I'm going to be expecting all of this move. So not only do we, sorry guys for using this word, not only do we call, I guess, the move upwards from 3030 to 3200, yeah, but also I said that this would be a zone for a potential short, and that perfectly played out well with an amazing top I mean on ETH. Like, by the way, I want to be transparent also, as I said, I didn't catch the exact top because I was asleep at that time, but me shorting at 150 looks like to have been or started to pay off well. Like, not the biggest trade. I will obviously get it secured very quickly, not quickly but as quick as possible, but for the time being it's working fine. I mean, obviously my setup was given to short at 3,200. yeah, so I'm hoping that at least someone was awake at that time to take it. Yeah, because I literally said it like for 3-4 days now. Solana long can be a nice trade. We need just to wait for a proper entry. Yes, and also we need to look at Bitcoin. I already tried to short the loss of 92.5k when retested again. Solana entry price 136 for a short. If you took a short, that's nice. 136. You can, that's fine. I mean, if you have, I mean, you are in profit, so I'm in no authority to even comment on your trade. Yeah, Seems irrelevant, to be honest. Can you take a look at Bitcoin Cash? Probably not, because I mean, I'm only planning to like trade, guys, so maybe not cash, sorry. Shorted Ethereum at 3200, took 50% at the low of Monday, anchored view up, not closing yet. Legend, legend. My eyes will be watering now. I'm going to be starting crying by the most amazing comment that I got maybe in the past week or so. Yeah, thank you, Arito. Not because you meant anything, but trust me, your words made me happy, because not only did you say that you shorted the top of 3,200, you took 50% at the low of Monday. I'm proud. And the anchored view up. And you didn't close it fully. I mean, if I had a trophy for the best, I mean, technical audience member, I would have given it to you, to be honest. Learning from the best. I'm glad to have helped, and thank you, Arito. You are a legend, to be honest. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Your short setup a few days ago before was if 90 US lost. Yeah. The reason why I didn't mention the same thing for 92.5k, brother, is because I saw 92.5k as, I mean it's hard to tell you, but look at this. Yeah, so if you remember correctly, brother, I had a red zone in between 91.4 and 92.5, but I never said to short either this or this. Why? Because I saw this as a full part of the whole zone. So that's where you went wrong, to be honest. Yeah. So this was a fake out of the whole zone, not of that line exactly. This isn't a fake out of the zone because we are still within the zone, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So hopefully you got the point. Your mistake here is because you treated the levels as two levels by themselves, not as two levels combined to give me a resistance zone, right? So I was suggesting something like this, no matter where the fake out were or did come from. Yeah, no matter this or that. I was just talking about a potential fake out of the zone, but you actually entered a short within the zone. Yeah, so that's basically your answer here. uh I read to flexing. uh yeah, I think, yeah, thank you. I'm glad to have understood you finally, and I'm glad that you also understood the answer, brother. Yeah, so we at least reached a final point here. Yeah, so we're getting Bitcoin moving. Monday is always fun, guys. First Monday of the year, apparently. So uh that will be also full of fake out the zone. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was just mentioning 91.4 because it's the area where the zone ends for a short, for the fake out to be activated. Yeah, not because I was just waiting for 91.4. Yeah, for had it been a potential short, I would have mentioned it. Yeah, 92.5 by itself, but I never mentioned 92.5 as the short by itself. What's the game plan now that we are at 92.5k, brother? Thank you, Grayson. Thank you for your comment. I don't have an answer, like a very easy, quick answer. So unfortunately, I will have to invite you to maybe wait or watch, sorry, the first 20 minutes of the live stream, or just to tell you that maybe wait for this to be a fake out of a short, this fake out of a long. That's it. Yeah, that's the very dumbed down answer and a summary. It's better to obviously watch it fully. Uh, sorry, just the post that said. So you basically say don't short until we lose the whole zone. Yeah, I basically said if you use the word say, it means, or it refers to every single scenario, but it was only specific to that exact example. So give me an example, I will explain what I meant by it, but I wouldn't say use my answer as an umbrella answer to everything. Yeah, give me a second, you guys. Sorry, I'm just a bit sick here. Give me a second. Yes, my English is not perfect. No worries, no worries. I mean, hopefully I've got your point and you got mine. So thank you. No worries. Mine isn't either. So we're good. Yeah. So let's watch and wait and see, I guess. Give me a second again, guys. Sorry. We're back, I guess. Hopefully the last time. Not sure. Not a promise, I guess. Let's wait and see what ETH will be doing. Let's watch. I lost 3.5 on Monday, 4 weeks ago. So I got a little traumatized and avoided Mondays for 2 weeks. That's fine, to be honest. I mean, it's not fine to come out of trauma, but it is fine to like notice a pattern about yourself and then avoiding a certain thing, just to, I mean, not have to fight yourself. Yeah, so that's fine, to be honest. I mean, I would tell you that don't be avoiding Monday if you can, because it's the best technical day. But if you find yourself, I mean, you have to try again, not let one event affect you. But if you literally try, I mean, for a month or two, and you find yourself struggling with Mondays, just skip it. Yeah, even though it is the best day, if you struggle with it, I mean, all days are similar, I guess. Yeah. So we'll wait and see. We got Solana dropping. That's fine. Yeah, everything bullish on the CVD, to be honest. Like, if I had to guess, I would say that it is like 19% we go here. I don't like to give predictions, but trust me, just trust me. We could be wrong. That's the reason why I'm just here, just enjoying and being like a bit funny by saying it's 90%, and trust me, but please don't be logging randomly because I said so. Because what if we drop to $0? You're going to be blaming me for having said we are going to take this high. Yeah. So you don't always use zones, I guess. Not when you look at specific prices. And yeah, I mean, as I told you guys, it's hard to know I don't have an exact answer for everything. Yeah. So it depends, to be honest. Usually zones are a made up thing whenever like I have multiple important ideas or multiple important area where I just use it as a full zone. And it's also usually whenever it's on a higher time frame move area. And also it's usually when we don't have much candles next to the zone or next to the lines, if you know what I mean. Yeah, whenever it's like a very far away cluster of support, for example, I'll just call it a zone because I cannot tell you how the candles would look like. Yeah, I'd obviously love, for example, like 93, for example, 0.3 could be a zone. I mean, it's not, but I mean, just use as an example. Had the price been like this, and I had a cluster of resistance areas here, I would have referred to it as a zone. But just an example, it's not, but now it is. But once price does this and gets to my zone, for example, right, I would, the way I would do it is just actually make it or change it from a zone into one line, which is the line next to the candles, and I'll just wait for this to happen. Yeah, so zones are usually just an easy way of visualizing a certain area, where I'm not exactly not sure, but I cannot tell you how I'm going to be taking the trade. Give me a second here. We might drop to 0. Exactly, we can. Sorry guys, I longed ETH at 31.31. Yeah, what a nice number to long from. What's your thoughts? I cannot give you my thoughts because you have to have had a reason. You have to have had a reason, yeah, to enter a long. So I cannot comment on it because I don't have the same reason as you do. Yeah. So I cannot comment, to be honest. Like, it's fine if you are I mean, you're obviously in profits, and if you're convinced with the reasons, keep with it. I don't want to stop you from your long, or I mean, make you close it if you are convinced. Yeah. Which scenario is possible? Fake out, up or down? I will let maybe some of the viewers answer this question. Our brother here said, which scenario is possible? Can someone please answer him and tell him which scenario is possible? Yeah, we'll wait and see for the best answer we can get. Yeah, so let's see what ETH is doing, Solana is doing. Hey, he will say, I don't predict, both can happen. Exactly. I mean, I would have loved for you to answer yourself, not say what I would say, but I mean, yeah, that's true. Let's see who else can say. I mean, Hamid, you are correct technically. Both, yeah. All of them. Renata answering with a nice emoji. Yeah, you're correct. Renata wins too. We've got smart audience here, guys. Thank you. Also, before I forget, I somehow forget to mention this, guys, because let me go. Let me do the new description because it's an updated one. Uh, 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 both are possible, so just prepare yourself. Yes, and answering which scenario is possible doesn't do anything. Like, what can I do with it? If you have a money making possibility for both scenarios, why would you care which one plays out? Yeah. So just quickly mention, guys, that we are only have 2 days left on the deposit or offer by weeks. If someone wants to actually make the most out of it, we got I think 34 users or seats, I guess, left on the offer. So if you want to make the most out of it, not only does it end within the next 48 hours, but also only 34 possible usage out of the link currently. As you can see, if you want to use the link, this link basically just gives you gives you $1,000 position airdrop if you deposit 100. Yep, very simple. I've spoken about it previously, so I don't want to overly mention it, but just click on the week's link and that will take you to the sign up page. Just make an account, no KYC required. Not only will you get the current deposit bonus like this, but also this one where you deposit 100, get $1,000, guys, as you can see. And just quickly show you the nice picture that we got for the offer. As you can see here, that's a celebration of the new year. Once the offer, guys, as told you, once this offer is done, which is going to be ending in 2 days, we're going to be starting our trading competition. So if you have made an account with me, but you haven't deposited yet, this offer even allows previous users that haven't deposited to make and get the offer. So you're eligible. And even if you haven't made an account, you can also obviously make an account and then deposit. And both ways, you have to be prepping up, because once the trading competition is ready, obviously you will have to deposit either way. So you might as well just do it now, because you will you'll get this nice offer, guys. So let me close the banner. Yeah, not this one, this one. Yeah, we're back. Nothing we expect here. We just prepare. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Renata. Both, but it doesn't mean you should long now. Exactly. I would say both, but to be different, I'd say go straight without pulling back. Maybe, yeah. But you being different doesn't mean that the answer is technical or accurate, because even though you can, you're free to have a guess that we could be going higher before going lower. Yes, you're free to do so, but it's only a guess. So that's why I hate to answer with guessing, guys. I told you that this high has high likelihood of being taken out, because we haven't taken the yearly level. We got liquidity with the highs looking very, very liquidity filled. We got shorts at the section, and the Monday high was put outside of the NY Open. So it is technically a bias and a prediction, but based on reasons. But I cannot tell you if it's going to happen like this, or like this, or like this, or ever, for example. Yeah, maybe what if we never go to it? Action Tourist said, when we don't have many candles next to the zone lines, I think I do get it. I get you, but just to be 100% sure, what do you mean exactly with this? Went past candles from 2 weeks ago give clues? Not necessarily, because sometimes, I don't know, candles that cause a certain volume line to be drawn out are different to candles that cause the execution of a trade. For example, like, I'll give you an example. Let's say 93.3 was a volume point of control that was taken from a previous, like this, previous candles. Yeah, so this line, for example, say it was a point of control because it was from a previous range. Yeah, and I was planning to short it, for example. Yeah, just because I have previous candles doesn't mean I have candles that allow me to execute. So candles that cause a certain line to be drawn out are different to candles that cause the execution. So I need these candles to know the execution, because these are present longs and shorts. These are current shorts that will be taken out. Yeah, these are just very old price action, so they are irrelevant to the execution. So candles causing execution are different to candles causing the line by itself previously, if you know what I mean. Hello, thank you, General Dictator. Zwert said, what just happened to Solana? Nothing happened. Yeah. Guys, unless you are overly long in 50x or 100x, or you're watching Solana on the 5-minute time frame, you feel scared. But I mean, on the 1 hour time frame, I don't think it has moved much, guys. Nothing happened to Solana. Yeah. Just because most of you guys overanalyze and overtrade. Could you please tell me, or could you please tell if you have taken a trade today? No, I haven't. I can't tell you, but I haven't taken. Could it be that we have a fake out to the upside because of Israel? I mean, I'm pretty sure it would be because of the liquidity and the high of Monday, not because of Israel. Yeah. Uh, as I told you guys, you don't have to think deep about this stuff. It's very basic. Yeah. So we are at 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yeah. We'll wait and see. We still got around 30 minutes to the NY open, so we'll stay till then. Respectively, nobody knows. Yeah. Thank you, Wayne. See, low volume, not that low to be honest. I'm liking this Monday price action currently. Not that low to be honest. Not the lowest of volume. Yeah, I'm liking this. As I told you, I'm just going to be ready for a possible. I mean, move lower, do this. That would be amazing to be honest. So see how like I can have a prediction of us making a higher high, but that wouldn't help you long and randomly. Yeah, it either helps you continue long, or look for a long, or wish for an exact drop that I have, and then maybe potential setup as I want. Yeah. So I cannot promise you that we can make money, or you can make extra money by my bias or prediction, whatever. Yeah. You can call it crystal ball. I mean, I could be wrong and this be the high, and we never actually fake it out. We can either fake it out or actually like reclaim it and do this, but both of them will be us making a high technically. So my quote unquote prediction would be correct. Yeah. But as told you, even my little predictions aren't, I mean, aren't or shouldn't make you enter a trade. Yeah. So let's watch on the 30-minute time frame. We are getting a nice drop, I guess. Yeah, so it's a region to be honest. So, uh, yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. You can also take out like if it's super bullish sometimes, guys. We can also take 92K and then do this. Like we don't have to reach exactly 91.7 or 6 or 3. Sometimes we do this. Yeah. Or even like a tiny bit fake out 92 and then reclaim. Uh, Good morning, go favorite part of my day. God bless, brother. Thank you, Jimmy. Glad to have you here, and thank you for your nice comment. We got Sarah too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any potential trades? Obviously, yes. I mean, most of the days we got potential trades. Uh, I'll cover them very soon. If Bitcoin takes out, or I did cover them, I'll repeat them for you. If Bitcoin takes out the high, would ETH go back to 30,000 to 106? I have no idea. Yeah. I cannot tell you exactly. I don't know such stuff, guys. Yeah. But the plan is here, guys. Look for a trade below Mondays. Not Mondays low, but Mondays at 10:30 a.m. Dubai time low. Yeah, potentially like this. That's a long. And I also have a prediction and expectation of us taking the high, whether by making the most by long and whatever goes lower, or by actually looking for a scalp short here if we fake it out. Yeah. So that's the plan. Guess and predict a move taken higher, then short the high. If if the reaction is bearish, if longs are getting stuck here, then I'm going to be jumping into a short. Yep. Give me a second here, guys. All right. And for Ethereum, I mean, looks good. If we drop, then I'm ready to buy. But I mean, if it doesn't, then that's too bad. On Solana's case, I guess that's also too like true. I said like I'm looking for a potential like buy of Solana if we drop sub 133. Yeah, but that has to be with, I mean, with confidence of how Bitcoin drops. Yeah, if Bitcoin doesn't drop, if Bitcoin doesn't offer me a long, at least like this, I wouldn't feel good about long in Solana with no confidence with Bitcoin. Like, even though Bitcoin looks bullish, but what if Bitcoin drops? Yeah. So that's the game plan. I've got ETH, Solana, and Bitcoin on display, and we'll be making money either way. For those who are, I mean, new to this live stream now, I do still have my log open from 89.4, the one that we literally spent 3 hours and a half waiting for, and then finally taking live with you on Friday. So I still have it open. Sorry for repeating myself, but I do understand that we are getting new viewers because we have spent an hour now and a half. So I have to repeat myself a bit. Yeah, so excuse my repetition. So now I'm going to be taking my usual 4 minute to 5 minute long break, and I'll catch you guys very, very quickly. I'll just put a timer on. I just start my stopwatch, and I'll take you guys. I'll put the dark screen on the timer, and then once I'm back, or I'm going to be back, obviously. Just tell everybody that who asked about me, just tell him he is going to be back. Oh, we're back, guys. Thank you for being super patient, I guess. I mean, I took my sweet time here, and gladly, we still got more seconds left on the clock. However, I decided to show up, guys, very, very quickly, and immediately give me a second here. All right, so I mean, let me take a look at the comments. We got Action Tourist said, "Yeah, thank you for mentioning the potential trades. Accidentally set my limit order to take 100% profit at 93k, got in at 87k. To be honest, that's one of the best accidents to get into, so, or to have made. So no worries, you're good. I mean, you'd feel bad if the price goes on and this be the bottom and Bitcoin does an all-time high. But I mean, other than that, I mean, you're good and you'll hopefully catch new trades. Don't worry. Uh, I'm glad that you got. I mean, 93k is exactly an amazing place to even set a limit order profits. Yeah, take profit. Thank you guys for having a nice, fun conversation here. I see Mo, Renata having a, I mean, back and forth here. So thank you guys for being super amazing here. Give me a second here, guys. All right. I see Bitcoin starting to move a bit. Obviously, with the NY Open getting closer, we are only, sorry, 20 minutes away from the NY Open. Let's wait and see. It's going to be fun either way. Like, obviously, if Bitcoin, for example, does go up before going lower, then maybe catching the shorts trade won't be living for longer. Because what if we do this? See, that's one scenario. Scenario two is us getting this and don't go lower. Scenario three is us doing this and then going lower. Or we do this and find a trade and then do this and then maybe here. And I'm not sure, maybe here. So we have to wait and see, guys. Nobody knows where the price is going. Give me a second here. All right. ETH unknown exact setup for me, but basically if Bitcoin looks good, exactly, yeah, that's mine too. But I mean, I did say that it is going to be probably at around this, and that's a very very wide range. But I mean, technically here, but also I'd wanna see where ETH against Bitcoin will be at. So if I go to ETH against Bitcoin, I said that with Bitcoin dropping to a potential area of interest for a long, I would mainly primarily focus on where ETH against Bitcoin ends up being. So for example, if ETH against Bitcoin drops to, I mean, sorry, 0.033 is the place of interest for me. So if Bitcoin gets to sub 92k, with ETH against Bitcoin getting to this section of the chart, which requires a drop of 1.5%, this with Bitcoin dropping at least this amount would cause me to potentially look for a long on on ETH. Yeah. Uh, Mac Tommy said, "What happened to your short position yesterday for Bitcoin?" Yeah, I did close it. Stop loss hit. Very close one. I said, guys, that is going to be a hedge. I just want to be transparent by just showing you guys everything. So if I get stopped out, I'm going to be saying it. I mean, not only saying it, but also showing the trade with the stop loss, with the plan. So if it goes against me, you know already what happened to it. So give me a second, you guys. I'm not, for some reason, I'm either allergic to something in the office, or the AC is only affecting my nose. So excuse me if I take a break every single, I mean, minute. Not like a literal break, but I mean just seconds of a break. Hey, sorry. Hello, Ahmed and everyone. Thank you, Emo, to a legend. Just right in time for the NY Open. Give me a second, you guys, again. Right, we're back. Hopefully for the last time. Not giving you a promise here. Please tell when you close your trade. Which trade? If you're referring to the other one, it was sorry guys. I'm not sure what you mean, Pat, so maybe you can clarify. Uh yeah, so we'll wait and see. I mean, if we stick for an extra 15 minutes, that would be essentially, I mean, getting the NY open. Why don't you short again? According to data, the monthly wick is too low. Whose data is it? Uh, Bitcoin to pump. I don't care. But thank you though. Yesterday's trade. Uh, Sorry, guys. I don't promise to literally give a signal about me entering every trade, closing every trade, everything to manage the trade, guys. I try to stay live for, I mean, in front of you for, I mean, every single day for free, 2 to 3 hours. Take the trades with you, share, sorry, the stop loss, the entry, everything possible. But I cannot promise you, sorry, to, I mean, mention every single move and every single update on my trade. But just assume that just because I explained me entering a short, I literally explained the premise and the idea behind it. And he literally said that this would be a hedge short that would be stopped out with me continuing long with my 89k trade. Have an assumption that, I mean, obviously going to be stopped out, guys. Yeah, just because I have to like prep you guys for you to have at least, I mean, being able to rely on yourselves a bit. Sorry guys, let me quickly see. And also because I didn't close it manually, so it wasn't something out of the norm. Like, I'll tell you this. I only feel obliged, even though I don't, but I mean, I feel ethically obliged to share, I mean, a move whenever it is unexpected. For example, like you see me enter short and then I close it for no reason, right? I will feel bad about not sharing it, so I do. But whenever it is just a regular stop loss getting hit, I don't have to mention it, because obviously when on the next day you will see it on weeks, I would say it, I mean, I will say about it or I'll talk about it, but that's it. Yeah, let's see live full Ahmed told full helpfully date. I'm not sure. uh Give me a second. Do you use EMA? No, I don't use EMA. I see an ascending triangle on Bitcoin, which means it will dump. Guys, nobody trades, no, everybody trades triangles. uh, Trust me, stop looking and try. I mean, guys, this is the 20,000th time I've said it. Yeah, so you see an ascending triangle. Yeah, so I mean, ascending triangle, that's an ascending triangle if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right. I've passed grade 7 in school. Yeah, so that's an ascending triangle. Guys, no big institution, no $1 billion funds are trading this pattern. Trust me, it is total, with all due respect, BS. Yeah, so no, you don't. Even you can see, I can see lots of stuff. I can see a circle. Why don't we talk about the circle, for example? Yeah, so you seeing a geometric shape doesn't mean it has a meaning in the chart. Yeah. uh for the love of God, don't trade patterns. I like how Wayne got like these quotes locked in for, I mean, you have to have been copying them, or I mean, collecting them. uh Sorry, you're the only trader who don't use triangle, no indicator, and still so profitable. What's your secret? Sorry. Trust me, I'm not the only trader that doesn't use all of these. And trust me, the real profitable ones, mainly, I don't want to speak in generality here, but mainly those who don't use indicators and patterns are the profitable ones. And I'm willing to debate every single one who goes against me. Trust me, just look it up. I mean, look for profitable traders. It's hard to know, but look for someone who seems boring, advanced, technical, tries to be transparent. Watch them, and I'll promise you, most of them, if not all of them, trade either liquidity, some ICT, smart money concepts, like volume, order flow, has to be some realistic stuff. Trust me, no, there is some, but most triangle drawers, I wouldn't say, yeah, I'll, uh, uh, if you have watched long enough, you would also know where his stop loss is set for the current trade. He will always suggest setting it where the most recent wick. Exactly. Thank you, Ancient Vice, for you jumping in. Wayne got a whole book with Ahmed pattern quotes. Not only pattern quotes, even outside pattern quotes. Hello from Peru. Thank you, Ernesto, the legend. I mean, he always gotta mention the country, gotta rep Peru. Thank you. Mac Tommy said, I mean, Carl, the Moon Show, said himself the triangle is the best. I like Carl. I don't like the pattern though. If you understand liquidity and volume profiles, the indicators just act as other point of confluence. So a true understanding of liquidity and volume, I would guess, is how he's so profitable. Yes, I mean, indicators are just a waste of time, not extra confidence. Trust me, guys. RSI is a waste of time. No profitable trader used the RSI in 2020, now 6. You don't have to know of what's going to happen next for you to make money in the market. The only thing you need to know is what level are you preparing to buy exactly. Most of you guys think that me becoming profitable equals me knowing where the market will be going or doing next, which is totally comprehensively massively wrong. Give me a second here, guys. Yeah. Also, overtrading usually takes away from your profits. If I lose one trade and I take an hour off and I lose two, I end the work day. Amazing. That's smart. Yeah. Going out of town, so I set a limit order at. I wouldn't suggest setting a limit order, my friend. But I mean, I cannot stop you from doing it. But if I was to give you a recommendation and a suggestion and advice from a friend to a friend, please, from brother to a brother, please don't be setting limit orders. Yeah. It may, I mean, obviously, if I tell you to cancel your limit order and then it becomes a potential best trade, you'd be mad at me. But trust me, with the current information that we have, setting limit orders is a huge mistake. Yeah. Do you use VWAP? Yes, and you not seeing it in the chart would be I mean I don't know. Uh Thank you, Action Tourist. I mean, I'm liking these fact. Primary focus on, yeah. Thank you for this summary. Uh, Action Tourist. I mean, summarizing the stuff that I've said. Uh, Thank you. Yeah, you if you struggle with losing and maybe like over trading, you can set a hard, I mean, limit to how many trades you are allowed to take. I mean, you physically can't take many, but I mean, you can set, a maximum loss, either like by percentage, by literal amount, or by the amount of trades that you lose. Yeah, so you can cap it. Or the way they do it is like they only force themselves to take one trade a day. So like, if you force yourself to only one trade a day, and you know that you won't be allowed to trade after it, I mean, you can, but I mean, you have to force yourself. That way, it will literally make you laser focused on only picking the best possible one. So if you find yourself overtrading, maybe limit yourself to one trade a day. Give me a second, you guys. We're back. Uh, uh, Also, if you had a bad week, maybe take a couple days to break. Yeah, days break to have a mental reset. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how mentally, training do you find training? But right now, is it a good time to short ETH or Bitcoin with good risk management? I mean, if you say you are going to buy, why don't you short now? I'll let maybe Action Tourist reply to Mac Tommy. Thank you for your questions. I totally enjoy them. But I want to test out just because this is a basic question. I will let one of the viewers answer. So we'll see who gets the right answer. Why don't I short ETH or Bitcoin if I have a plan to potentially long at 91K? All right, and we also have 6 minutes to go till the NY Open. So we'll wait and see, guys. Let me see what ETH is doing. Solana is also dropping. That is nice to see. No, I don't enjoy it dropping, but I just enjoy it getting closer to a certain support zone. Yeah. So let's wait and see what Bitcoin does. Uh, 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 uh. Because it's a 50-50 in this area, it can go up or down. Yeah, not necessarily 50-50, but you are you are correlating things that are two unrelated scenarios or two unrelated statements, and you think that because this is true, the other one has to be true. So that's a big fallacy. I'm not sure what kind of fallacy it is. Maybe an English teacher can tell us. But just because I'm saying that I can potentially plan a possible long at 91.6, this has literally zero correlation, yeah, with me expecting a drop. So if I mention, for example, that's fine, that's a very, very beginner friendly question. Yeah, if I mention that I might be looking to long 91.7, for example, this doesn't mean I'm waiting for a drop. Yeah, totally unrelated. Yeah, I'm just saying that if it drops lower, I mean, we can do this and never get a long. Yeah, so it's only if we drop, not once we drop. So that's very, very different, and that's very, very key. That's a very key difference here, guys. Give me a second here. Yeah. Uh, I mean, so you only take one trade a day and you're profitable and live in Dubai, literally? No, I don't. I didn't say I take one trade a day. I was just explaining that how can someone go about taking one trade a day. Lionel said you don't short because the risk to profit is simply not worth it. That is true, but not for that is true also here, but that's not the reason why I'm not going to be shorting. Nobody said I'm bearish here, guys. I'm quite the opposite. I think that the higher likelihood of us going higher to 93.3. So why would I short? As I told you guys, me talking about and me swiftly mentioning the little possibility of potentially entering a long at 90 or sub 92k has nothing to do with me being bearish or wanting lower. And I think most of you guys know this. Like, why long here? I didn't say long here too, guys. Don't overanalyze my words. I didn't say we're long here or short here, nothing. Yeah. I lost 10k and have only 700 bucks in my wallet. I mean, that's very bad. It's hard to, answer, but or hard to give you any kind of word of advice. But I mean, you still have some left, so that's good, I guess. Yeah. Working outside today with -3 degrees listening to Ahmed the Legend. Thanks, brother. Thank you, Manuel. And I'm glad that you are with us, sticking strong. Thank you, bro. And I'm super, super grateful and thankful for you watching me at such a low degree in temperature. I'm sorry if that scenario was already discussed today. No worries. I don't have to be sorry. Uh, aren't we looking at a drop to the Friday Bitcoin? No. Aren't we? No. That's a we guys, I'm not no, just no. No could be the easiest way of answering it. Do you actually use risk management or it's some fancy BS word? I'm not sure what you mean, brother. Do I actually use it? No, I do actually use it. If you wanna Mac Tommy, I would invite you to watch the video that I posted 2 days ago, close to 3 days. It's going to be hitting 3 days ago in a couple of hours. This video full, or how to start day trading Bitcoin as a beginner. I'd recommend you watching it fully, and you'll understand what I mean by risk management. Yeah. uh, Liquidity, order flow. Yes. No worries. Thank you, McTommy. Action tours. Stop loss at most recent wicks. At most recent lowest wick. Yeah, usually. I'm not sure what bichromers bicarbonate sale. I'm not sure what that means. From a hot country, you've moved to a frozen one. I mean, let's wait and see. Yeah, so we got the NY open right now. A question. I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah. NY has opened. We want to see how the market does play out. Do we take the high first, take the low first? Are we getting a trade together live, or aren't we? Let's watch and wait and see. Yeah. Uh, they say you should target liquidity levels. Is it true? Yes, but I would first tell you to maybe study the basics, because you being able to type in the word liquidity doesn't mean you know what liquidity is. Yeah. So based on the comments that we've got and the questions, that's totally fine. But I tell you, I'd recommend you personally to learn the basics and then know what liquidity is. Even, yeah, too early to jump in and target liquidity levels. Yeah. Thank you, Wayne. I to be honest, I suggest him watching it fully. I mean, that would be very helpful to him. And hopefully I'll be making more videos, guys, that will be like maybe a bit more advanced. Like, obviously this video is advanced when it comes to risk management, but other than that, it's mainly basics. Yeah. But trust me, I will be working on videos, or more videos. And also, by the way, I will be traveling from the 10th to the 21st of January. So from next Saturday to Wednesday, that is not 2 weeks after. So I mean 10th to the 21st. Yeah. But I won't be going away, obviously. I will be still going live, but maybe the quality will drop. I will be taking my nice Mac Mini with me. So trust me, guys, I will be forced, literally forced, to set it up, because I will be taking it and traveling with it. So don't worry, I'll be using it to go live with a enough of a good quality. I won't be taking the camera with me though, so the camera quality will be dropping. Quality will be dropping, but we still be good to go. Yeah. So no worries, but just know that yeah, I'll be traveling for 11 days straight, and I might be bringing the time of the live stream forward. So for example, now the promise is, I mean, I try to go live at 7 a.m. Eastern time, which is 4 p.m. Dubai time. I will be potentially going or starting at the same time or a bit earlier than that. I will mention everything on the Telegram channel, guys. For those who wanna join in, I have a free Telegram channel, just before I forget. Yay, Mac setup. Mark Tommy said, "Is your name Ahmed?" Yes, it is. And by the way, regarding my name, guys, if someone wants to watch and watch the reels that we've been posting on Instagram, just go and check out my Instagram, which is the handle is at Ahmed on chart. So my name on chart. I mean, Wayne would be very, very. I'll be very grateful for Wayne if he can type it in, but I'll do it myself too. We don't wanna tire our brother Wayne out, so let me do it myself. It is Ahmed on chart. Yeah, that is my name. That is my Instagram, at Ahmed on chart. I mean, uh, yes. So follow me on Instagram and also follow me on the free Telegram channel. I have nothing to sell you, but these are important because when I'm traveling, not only will I be not able to not totally go for like hours on end on the live stream, but also, yeah, but also I will be like posting more stuff on the on the Telegram. So 11 days of me being super active on Telegram, guys. So please pay attention, I guess. The day trader from beginning was super great, bro. Ahmed, although the first half length of it's very basic, but the second half, 99% of trade. Exactly, thank you. Uh, Lionel said, champs, consider starting a Discord in the near future, please. Maybe. I mean, it's going to be very, very time consuming. So, I mean, I don't want to promise this, but I mean, if it gets asked for a year, I'll be forced to do it. So I guess keep on asking me for a year. Uh, I was on Instagram. Thank you, Renata. Yeah, I notice you. I mean, I see you. I see your name on Instagram. Thank you, a legend. Uh, price can go either way. Ahmed doesn't know. Thank you. Jack Speed ODO with all caps. What's your TP area for long Bitcoin? I've already booked 50% off. I have no plans, further close plans to close the other half. Yeah. Uh, Ahmed's free Telegram. Thank you, Wayne. Let's get all a very big props to Wayne, the legend, for I mean, doing stuff. I mean, he's super nice of him to actually keep on posting this stuff. So thank you, Wayne, for posting my Telegram and also my Instagram. Uh, yeah, if someone, I mean, pretty sure everybody does follow me, but if you don't, just follow me there. Why? You don't have to, but just because some of you guys get confused on what happens to my trade, I try to update you guys whenever I can't go live or I can't make a video. I'll post stuff. If this, then this. If yeah, if yes, all the word, my keyword, my love for with the word if is big, and only if. Exactly. We are getting a drop. ETH is dropping. Amazing. We are making money with ETH. Let me check it out. Yes, we are making money. ETH is printing, I guess. My choice of not closing, uh, of not closing the ETH short was smart. I hopefully have made you guys make money because I suggest, I spoke about the short here, and I also did talk about it here when we were live today. Yeah, I mean, an hour ago, ETH was at 3,100. I said it would be good to maybe also, I mean, short it here if you missed the other short. So if you did take a short with me, please do tell me because you will be in profits right now as we speak. Yeah, good to know. Good to go. Let me lock in a profile pull here to see. I mean, we are hitting a point of control. Yeah. Let me see what ETH is doing here. Yep, so we are getting back above or at the point of control. So let's see what happens. We got also the ETH against Bitcoin, I guess, is also dropping. It looks like it. I mean, yeah, it dropped and now it's getting back closer. So we'll see. Are you shorting Bitcoin right now? No. Hi, I have a Bitcoin short at 93K. You're good. I mean, glad to have you here, Tadas. Thank you for showing up. You have a short from 93K, you're good, but I wouldn't suggest you. I mean, you can take profits if you want to, or move your stop loss to entry. You're good. Yeah, you can take profits here if you want to. I mean, it's hard to suggest something I don't have. Just watch the daily live streams and go watch old videos. It is better than a Discord. We are a small but strong community, growing fast. Thank you, legend. You're a super legend, Wayne. Thank you, brother. Yeah. So we are getting a move upwards. NY open, market moving down, market moving up. We're enjoying ourselves here. Let's wait and see. I mean, can this push the price higher? Would love for it to do so. Yeah. Took a trade at point of control already. I mean that took 50%. Oh, you're good. I mean, taking 50% and moving the stop loss maybe at either 93K or 93.1 for this high, maybe. Yeah. I mean, it depends on how you want to play it. You want to lock in safely or not. Yeah, I cannot tell you exactly what to do. It's not that I don't want to buy. I literally can't. I also might be closing the long short on ETH. I don't feel good about it because I don't like the entry. That's it. Short setup for ETH and Solana. Not sure what you mean. Solana is too far away for me to give. I mean, too far away from my wanted short area, so I wouldn't be able to comment on it. To be honest, now. Let's wait and see. We got the NY open. We are already at the 2 hour and 10 minutes long mark. So I'll be waiting for potentially like seeing how the 93K area be hit or not. We are at 88 likes. Let's get it to 100 before ETH or Bitcoin jumps to 93.3. Yeah. That is good. I mean, long from 159. That's fine. I mean, I don't have an issue with that. Let's wait and see what Bitcoin does. Yeah. It's 3152. Or not, sorry, 3153. And also I'll probably be ending off the stream in 10 minutes, guys. Just to be transparent here. Yeah. We need 100 likes. Smash the likes. Thank you, Dwayne. You're a legend. We are at 92k. Sorry, I wish 92 likes on the stream. Thank you guys. I mean, your comments and your I mean, how much you care and how many questions I get, smart questions, beginner questions, all the sort of questions make me super happy. And also, you are literally not figuratively, but literally the reason why the live streams have expanded and lengthened as they did for the past month or so. We were staying for an hour. Now we are essentially just at least sticking for 2 hours, sometimes even 3.5. So I mean, thanks to you guys. If Ahmed keeps up what he's doing, so that's James talking, he's going to be one of the biggest YouTube channels for trading that there is. No one is doing what he's doing. Keep up the good work, my brother. Thank you, James. Thank you for a nice comment, and I'm glad to have you here as a brother and a member of our little strong community, as Wayne has said. So thank you, brother, for a nice comment, and I'll hopefully stay consistent as long as, I mean, the health is good. That's the only maybe thing that I can comment on. But if I'm healthy, or at least 50% healthy, I will be showing up every single day, as I've been doing for the past, I'd say, from August to now. So maybe 4 months now, 4 or 5 months. Yeah. Sorry. What do you think? What do you think at the bull market support band? I don't use the bull market support band. Yeah, no indicators for me, guys. Whatever indicator you look at, just know that I don't use it. I couldn't care less about it. Yeah, looks like it wants to take the high before it goes, or wants to take the high. Like, that's it. Did you open a long in the last drop, or waiting for 91.3? No. Me not opening a long with the last drop doesn't mean I'm waiting for 91. Guys, there's a difference between me wanting, or me having a plan to potentially long 91.7, and me wanting, and me waiting for a drop here. That's totally different. So no, yes, Bitcoin is pumping. Yes, I didn't long here because I don't long every single move. Like, not because everything, don't think that whenever Bitcoin is pumping, I have to be, a participant of every single move. So no. Yeah, so there's a difference between me planning out a scenario of how to make a lot or get along here, and me expecting this to happen. So that these are two different things. I mean, I'm long from 92.4. Is 94.5 possible? Everything is possible, guys. Trust me. I cannot tell you if I will never ever tell you it's impossible. Yeah. If we take the high and get rejected, is it fair to take some profits more from the 89k? maybe if you aren't planning in maybe entering a short. So I'd say that entering a short is a different way of maybe taking some profits. So it's up to you. Now, personally, I wouldn't be taking any more profits because I already booked 50%. Yeah, so it's I see it as enough, to be honest, personally. But if you want to, you can do so, or at least open a short hedge. That's essentially you taking profits, if you think about it, because if it gets stopped out, it's essentially just a price you'll be paying for having the long continuing to live longer. Yeah. ETH has been flipped into a bit of loss. Long of Bitcoin has been continuing higher. So see how we're enjoying our long of Bitcoin without participating in any kind of a move, and we are almost at our prediction here. Our crystal ball is working. Yeah. So I want to also be ready for potentially jumping into a short. Not the best one, but maybe potentially. Our crystal ball wins again, I guess. It hasn't won again, but I mean, I guess, wait. Like, but see, guys, no amount of patterns would be able to tell you the expectation of breaking the high. Ahmed hates indicators with passion. I guess so. Maybe I don't mean to be passionate about me hating patterns, but I definitely do. So I do like this objective view, I guess. Long live the crystal ball. If you know, you know, I guess, because Wayne is one of the oldest viewers. But if someone just is brand new and have been watching me only within the boring 2 week range, you wouldn't have seen anything. But trust me, once we got the breakout of 89k, us waiting for a reclaim, us expecting a move all the way higher of 89 to us getting to 92, telling you guys I'm not closing, I'm waiting for higher. And today, opening the live stream as literally saying I'm waiting for this high to be taken. Not only this one, but also this one was said the same thing. So I mean, it's easy to, not easy, but I mean, I'm glad uh, that stuff we spoke about came true, I guess. Uh, could you please mention potential short for ETH? I don't see something very close now, so I wouldn't be able to answer. Yeah. I mean, ETH is right now at resistance. Like, we got the anchored view up, second hit of the valley area zone. So ETH either reclaims 3170 and starts becoming. We got the hit. Yeah, we have it yet. Yeah, we have taken the hit now. I will possibly enter a short, no matter how strong the move is. By the way, guys, like, even though technically it is not the best, I will probably enter it with a very tight stop loss, like, because I will be prepared to lose it. Because I mean, no amount of, it's mainly shorts getting liquidated, guys. By the way, if we, by the way, if you hold 93, no shorts will be just immediately pumping. The crystal ball lives to see another day, I guess. See how nice it is now to wait. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting quiet here by thinking. Nothing to overanalyze, to be honest, because it would look like this, but see how nice it is for the stop loss to be too tight? Yeah, I will enter, but just because I respect my rules, I guess. Hmm. Entered, guys. For those who don't know, I entered. I repeat, I entered. Uh, yeah. I mean, you gotta be quick with it because obviously it dropped. So that's why I prepare you guys and not tell you to just wait for me to press the button. because now we dropped. We could lose it, by the way, guys. We could lose it. I'm going to be setting a limit, stop loss here. It's essentially me taking profits on my long without taking profits. Yeah. I'm not sure how much I've entered with. Oh, I entered with. But that's fine. That's the not. I wouldn't say play account, but it's like a. I think I've said 20K instead of that. 20K instead of 2K, but that's fine because I will close. I guess I'll close half now. Yeah, because I entered the full position. Give me a second here. I mean, we got lucky at. It's not. It's easy. I mean, I'll close half now. And stop. I wouldn't move stop loss to entry. No. We can set it at the entry to pass. See how nice it is to have. I'm hoping everybody took it, guys. Do for your chicken soup. Looks like you are getting sick. I'm kind of, yeah. Already, by the way, guys, I closed 50% here just to quickly, I mean, be transparent. I closed half, and now the price is going backwards. Back up. What's the stop loss above the wick? You shorting? I shorted, took 50%, guys. So if you're slow, you didn't catch me press the button, so please don't be doing it now. Yeah, because I closed 50% at that drop because the drop happened very, very quickly and I opened. Really? I've been logging. That is fine, guys. Me entering a little short based on the 1 minute time frame take of the high doesn't mean I'm bearish, guys. I still have my long open. Yeah. If you seem to not be able to understand this, then please be careful because I have nothing to say because we can as easily, like, I took 50% and my stop was at the wick. If it does this, I'm going to be closed out with like less risk, and then the long will continue living from 89. So I mean, mathematically, I'll make more money by the price breaking 93 and me losing the trade. Just to be totally honest. Did you close 50% because you entered with 20K? Yes. I'm going for max pain liquidations. That's fine. Yeah. What's your stop loss at? Guys. If I do it live and I still get asked such questions, then I mean that's fine. I mean I'm just saying I'm going to be scared for whoever asks that. Maybe I did it like quickly, but I mean the video is recorded or the live stream is recorded, so we are let's see. Yeah. Did you open a short trade on Bitcoin now? No, not now. I did, but not now. It was taken let me see how many minutes ago. It was taken 5 minutes ago, and I already closed 50% at the drop. So no, it's not now because I fear if I said yes, most of you guys will enter now. You can, I mean, you can technically, but I mean, I wouldn't enter now. Yeah. How much higher is the stop loss at exactly above the wick? I mean, I wouldn't have to tell you. I mean, it's going to be hit now, but it is at 93,525. So, like, it looks like it wants to go higher. So if it does, that would be fine because it's like a small hit with a long continuing higher. How much? Yeah, I think I've answered this question. If we hold 93K, the pump will be continuing to 97K. So that's basically it. Yeah. I will close my ETH short. so that Bitcoins itself will be enough, to be honest. So we'll decide whether we want to do this and go lower, or I mean, now it looks like it wants to go even higher than this. So that is nice. Let's go 30-minute time frame. 93.6. I have levels. No, guys, I don't care about these levels, to be honest. It's either, trust me, hold 93.3, go to 97, 96. No max pains, no max liquidation, whatever. We'll wait and see, I guess. I'll spend 10 more minutes, even though I wasn't planning to do so, because I want to leave you guys like this. On what time frame do you know we are holding 93k? We never know. There isn't a certain time frame. It's just like a general statement. While above 93.4, for example, I'm going to be waiting for 97. It is a general statement of the price, not the time frame. That's a lot wider stop loss than I tend to use. Probably a lesson in that. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have some allow some room to breathe. Yep. So not exactly above the wick, like not literally, but a tiny bit above it, yeah. I see also Solana bumping. I mean, I wanted 132.7 at least. We didn't get it fully. Well close, 50% of my short at 136. Ahmed, how is XO chart looking? I mean, it looks good for a continuation, to be honest. Like, if I was a guesser, I would say that we are probably going to go higher to like 97 or break 93.7. But I wasn't, I mean, I don't care much. Because I know it's confusing. Like, if I lose this trade, not fully, but I mean, I'm going to have the stop loss hit with me taking only half off. So I know that's a bit confusing. Would you short 94255? Literally no. Absolutely no. Yeah. That's it, guys. It's hit. I mean, stop loss should be hit. Yeah, stop loss is hit. Amazing. Yep. Now with the stop loss being hit, I mean, I could be very unlucky and the price does this. But, I mean, while above here, I don't see any reason for me to not hold my long that was taken here for any higher, yeah? So, if someone says, why do I take, like, profits on my long, which is, like, taken from 89k, because I have taken profits by entering a half losing short, if you know what I mean, guys. Rip short, exactly. I mean, I'm also happily do it in front of you guys. I mean, it was very technical, but also on a lower time frame move, yeah. So I guess doing this, but maybe because I think bulls are finally kicking in. They've been kicking in, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't say that this is the mark where bulls are kicking in. Quite the contrary, to be honest, because right now, looking at the data here on the order flow, I can see that mainly the move was fueled by shorts getting wrecked. Yeah, so it isn't the most bullish thing, but that doesn't stop, or that wouldn't stop necessarily the price from going and jumping higher. Yeah. What about the weekend? What about it? Yeah. Are we talking about the weekend? Are we talking about the singer here, or what weekend here? Yeah, so I mean that's it. I mean, if we happen to fake out 93.3 again, no participation from my end. I wouldn't be caring about it. I would only focus on two things. Yeah, price continuing higher and printing me more money on my long, which is still presently open, or we actually somehow, some way do an actual fake out, but after me losing, and then I wouldn't be joining in unless we might be looking too long instead of like trying to. I mean, I wouldn't be entering again once I lost my stop loss. So that's how I regularly and normally deal with a losing trade. So now you've seen me take a trade. It was a losing one. Yeah, and I still hold on to my long, and that's how I teach you guys. I teach you guys not to try and look smart. My win rate is 68.5 for the last year, but I somehow managed to make a lot of money. Why? Because I keep winners that were taken from lower running with me trying little losers without taking profits on my winners, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean, obviously now it looks like it wants to drop after making me lose money, but I will never ever re-enter here, ever. Why? because I have rules that I set for myself. Habibi, stay awesome. Thank you, Sadu or Sadu Lulu. Uh, uh, Ahmed, I'm 86% in profit taking a long at 92.7. This is your fault because you said it could go higher. Thank you. I mean, using the word fault looks a bit scary, but I mean, I'm glad that it helped. Uh, yeah, as I told you guys, like let's not make my losing little tiny stupid. I mean, it's not stupid, but I mean the little short that I took that I lost here make you not understand that. I mean, I'm leaning more bullish, continuing long from lower. But the reason why I do it is because I have a long from 89. So rather than continually closing portions of it and me taking locking in profits, I don't like to do that. I try to keep my longs running for as long as possible, but I can try little shorts that would function as a as a hedge and as a take profit in my long. Yeah. And also, I mean, I'm happy about the fact that ever since I went live, so that was literally 2 hours and 30 minutes ago, we've said that I'm expecting 90%. We are going back to 93.2. Yeah. So I don't want to act cool, but I mean, we did kind of get it right, I guess. I'm usually against predicting, but I mean, if you watch me for a very long time, you would catch me using my crystal ball once or twice. Uh, but I'm also proud to not only show my winners but also my losses and my losers. Yeah. Could you please? Oh, sorry. I think I've missed a few here. Sorry, guys. Ahmed, why didn't you put your stop loss at 94.6? Never. That's too far away. And why would I put it at 94.6? Guys, the trade was about entering here, stop loss at the wick. Target, the technical target would be the lows here. So that's that trade. How in the whatever you want to use, how will I ever do this, guys? Watch my risk management video. That's wrong. Whenever your TP is as close as your stop loss or as far as your stop loss, then you're doing it wrong. I have to be losing a little and winning potentially a lot. If I lose a little. I try again, lose a little, try again, lose a little, but then I'll eventually get my stop loss, my TP hit. So that's, you have to understand that trading is not about a game of you winning a lot. By a lot, I mean continually winning trades. No, it's about winning big and losing small. Yeah. We seem to be finally dropping, so someone placing their stop loss a bit wider than mine would have been in it. Personally, I'm proud of me losing it, and I mean, I don't care about the outcome. So, I mean, that's for you. Is there a specific thing you see on the order flow that tells you short skits? Yeah, it is, obviously. I wouldn't be making this up. Yeah, curious since we don't have a visual on it. Yeah, so there is a thing, so I can see the open interest and the price. So yes, there is a thing that shows me that. Because that would be the most invalidation zone. I'm not sure where that was. Could you please show Solana chart? I'm very late. I mean, I can, but I mean, it's hard to interpret anything from it. I mean, you can, but I'm not sure. Yep. With me watching with no long open. It is what it is. That can actually turn out. I think at least we can have a laugh about it. Don't worry, we can catch longs. I mean, there will be a time where we catch longs, but I do understand that like not catching on early, it becomes harder because the game or the chart becomes trickier to long. Yeah. Smartly long. I mean, you can do it gambling wise, but I mean, you can smartly long is going to be harder as the price goes higher and higher. Do you think this move be a turtle sweep? I mean, I've never heard of a turtle sweep, to be honest. What would be your suggestion if for someone who was long from 92.4? Yeah, so you're long from 92.4. You have to lock in 50% and move your stop loss either at your entry or below this wick. Trust me, if the price gets back to your entry, it will be most definitely going lower. So please take 50 now, or maybe 30 if you want to be greedy. So in case it does this and doesn't go lower, And you have to at least the non-negotiable is you moving your stop loss either below the wick or at your entry. That's maybe for you to decide. Maybe you shouldn't. You can't take not you cannot take profits. You're able to not take profits unless we go lower, like lose 93. So if you want to be a bit greedy, you only take 50% if we lose 93. But stop loss, do it from now. Like move it to entry or from below the wick. That's for those who entered at 92.4. What do you think long on ETH? I don't long. I don't think. Hello, my Libyan brother. It didn't touch my stop loss of 93.7. Should I keep it open? Absolutely, yes. But I mean, I would maybe suggest you getting it or me moving it closer to the wick that was put here. So I mean, enough is enough, I guess. Like you can either keep it at 93.7 or just a bit below at 93.6 or whatever that is for you. Yeah, because I mean, most definitely if you go back to it, it will be the time where we go higher. So yeah, I mean, if it didn't take the stop loss for you, keep it open. Obviously, you wouldn't be losing much by closing it either here or closing it at the stop loss. So hobbies, I did the same thing for fun. So far so good. You're good. King, thank you, Zach. Thank you, brother. So that's basically it. Well, let's see what ETH is doing. So ETH has also faked out the anchored view up again. I see the volume profile being taken out. So in case Bitcoin doesn't reclaim 93.7, in case it goes lower, that would be very, very understandable. Yeah, let's just use this word. Yeah, because ETH is also rejecting. If Bitcoin does this, it's going to be a very reasonable, understandable, technical move. Yeah, we just say that we took the high and then went lower. It wasn't the easiest take of a high, but maybe. But personally, I lost one short. I'm not going to be re-entering again. I'm prepared to either this price literally pump a lot, literally skyrocket, and I make more money by my long continuing higher, or I lose out on a potential imaginary re-entry of a short, which I'm not going to do. Mine hit the stop loss. That was a fun trade. I mean, it did. Like, I mean, it was very fun for me to literally close 50% at the literal bottom, and then for the rest to be, for the rest to be closed off. Yeah, a little scalp, as I said, guys. I wasn't planning to hold it on for longer. Turtle sweep. I think it's like the market structure shift. Not sure. As I told you guys, now you have to keep it simple. Yeah? Very simple, very basic. If you are still in the short, keep the stop loss as it is and then watch and wait. If Bitcoin drops, we've mentioned how we can maybe potentially look at 91.5 and 90k as key zones for trying to long. If we break 93.3, you know that we're going to be probably exploding to 97, 98, right? So we have a plan no matter what happens. Yeah, I'm continuing long, enjoying making money on the Bitcoin, on Bitcoin's way up. ETH against Bitcoin hitting the fib levels you showed us. Thank you for reminding me, but I mean, it has to be context driven. So on ETH against Bitcoin, we are getting the job. Not yet. No, you're wrong. We got still, 1% till we get the zone we've spoken about. Yeah. So it's too early a bit, but thank you for at least noticing it and also caring about it. So if, as I told you, ETH has this section to look for longs, sub 3100, Bitcoin sub 92k, or immediately do this and never offer a long and we jump higher. So that's in case it does this. Yep. As always, great to listen to you about the market. Thanks, bro. Thank you, John. I'm glad that you're enjoying what you've done. Sorry. So what long will be now? Same thing. Nothing happened. Like the potential long would be below 92k to 91.4. I cannot tell you exactly where and how, but it's a zone of interest. So mainly, or probably doing this and this, or this and this. I cannot tell you exactly how it would look like, but it's essentially me being interested in potentially looking for a trade in within the $600 of a zone, yeah, lose this one and then wait for $90,000. So these are the zones of interest for those who have no longs. But me personally, I mean, I have a long open, so I couldn't care less. But I would look for it too if it gets given. So I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah. Also looks like the price wants to go lower, so it is a shame that it got stopped out. Not that big of a shame, to be honest. I don't care much. Yeah. I'm glad to have entered it and lost it in front of you. Gotten late on the second pump, shorted 93.4. Still have it. Amazing, guys. If you still have the trade open, just to make it very clear, guys, if you have it open with the stop loss, I mean, being at above the high of the wick, the current wick, continue. Be my guest. Yeah. But also understand that it's also like that we get the stop loss hit. Yeah. So, I mean, it's up to you. But me personally, I wouldn't ever re-enter again. Ever. Even if this ends up being the high, the literal high of the day, I'm going to be happy, proud of me not re-entering a trade, even though it may be ending up being as a winner. I would be happy for those who continued in it. All right, but I wouldn't be participating in such a move, guys. And also, before I forget, because sometimes or somehow I seem to be forgetting, guys. Thank you, by the way, guys, for 111 likes. What a legends, guys, to be honest. Thank you. I never cared about likes, but I mean, I just see it as a fun objective and a metric for our community. Thank you, guys, for being super, super amazing, to be honest. And also, I want to mention it for the final time. I hate to mention it again, but I mean, we only got 2 days left on this offer. If you use Weeks, the place where I literally use to enter trades every single time, yeah, if you use the link, which is an affiliate link, just to be transparent and honest, if you use my sign up link, right, obviously it's going to have the code applied automatically, which is champs, all lowercase, CHAMPS. If you use the code, it will give you, let me quickly see, it will give you $1,000 worth of a position airdrop, right, if you deposit 100. So it's only got 2 days left on this offer. Let me also show you the nice picture we've got here. As you can see, New Year giveaway, deposit 100, get $1,000 worth of a deposit bonus. It is only, as you can see, only left for 2 days, and also only has 34 usage, I guess, left on the offer. So it either ends once the 2 days clock ends, or 34 people use the link, and then it's going to be ending up, or the offer will be expiring. So thank you, guys, for being super amazing. And I mean, this little, I mean, deposit bonus is just a token of appreciation. But trust me, once this offer ends on the 7th or maybe on the 8th of January, we're going to be running a trading competition. So now you are preparing to make your Weeks account deposit. Once you deposit, you'll make the bonus, but also you'll be prepared for and eligible for the next trading competition, which is the most fun part of our month, because we are trying to run it every single month and literally give away money, easy literal USDT away, not bonuses, not coupons, actual USDT for the best and most active traders. Yeah. Is it true that that pumping right now is about Trump and Saga? I'm not sure. Thank you, Wayne, for answering. Ahmed's Insta, yes, my Instagram is Ahmed on chart. Just commented now or posted by Wayne. Yeah, so thank you, Wayne, the legend, for reminding them of my Instagram account, Ahmed on chart. And also, guys, you have to be, I have to remind you just swiftly that not only do we have the Weeks link, but also the free Telegram channel. Nothing to sell you here. I'm merely just mentioning it once or twice or 3 times a live stream, because that's the place where I give you little nuggets of updates every single day. So I try to be active, not only by going live every single day, live trading every single day on Champs Crypto, Monday to Friday, going live, covering the market, taking trades, spending 2 to 3 hours now, literally every single day, by taking trades and being transparent. But also, I try my best to also post on my free Telegram channel. Nothing to sell you guys here at all. Yeah. Grayson said, I already signed up using your code, but couldn't find anywhere on the reward section. Any idea where to find it? I'm not sure, but I can tell you that if you have used, and you're 100% sure that you have used my coupon, or my referral code, and you haven't yet deposited, just deposit $100. Keep the deposit, the $100 on your account for at least 7 days, and then you'll hopefully see the coupon. If you don't, just email me. I will literally write down your my email, my personal email. If you ever face any kind of issue, no matter what the issue is, always feel more than welcome, brother, you and others, to email me at official@champscrypto.com. Let me just double check, guys, not to forget. So it's official@champscrypto.com. If I mispronounce or I mistype the email, just understand that it's just the word official@champscrypto, the name of channel.com. Our record is actually not 137, Wayne. It's actually 149. And I'm pretty sure you weren't there maybe on the day. Not sure, but I mean, we did break 137. We are at, or our all-time high current record is at 149 likes. Reza said, what about the $30,000 USDT bonus? I'm not sure, to be honest. The thing that I know about is actually you getting the $1,000 bonus, so I'm not sure. Yeah. We can use this offer for open future trades. Yes, guys, by the way, if you make an account, if you don't have an account with me, you have to make an account by clicking on this link. It will give you the sign up page. Make sure that before entering your email, before clicking the claim your reward, you have the code written automatically or manually, champs, all lowercase. Once you do an account or make an account, and then you deposit, as I told you, you deposit 100, all right? Wait for 7 days. They will give you $1,000, but it's a position, like it's a $50 times 20x position. Yeah, so you choose when to open it. It's not yours, but once you open it, for example, once you open a trade and it's profitable, the money you can extract out of is your literal money. So for example, I right now have made $900 by entering a trade. Yeah, so whatever money I entered, that's my own money, but I'm just saying, like, if you are trading with the position, you won't be getting the actual money, but the profits. Now, if you lose the trade, you won't be losing your own money, but no profits made. But if you make money, on the trade, you close it. That closing amount of profit is your own money to do whatever thing you want to do with it. So it's an amazing offer. And the reason why I chose to go with this deposit bonus before we go to the trading competition is because that's nice to invite viewers to make an account. So it's an amazing time to make an account, because the trading competition, you can use literally the deposit bonus airdrop to as a part of the trading competition we'll be running. Yeah. So I'm trying to maximize everything that is possible, guys. Yeah. As Hobby has said, the bonus is trading balance voucher that you can make profit from as real gain. Exactly. Yes. So correction, 149 likes. Yeah. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, brother. You deserve the name, champ. Likewise, brother. Thank you for being super amazing and also for asking me those questions. As I told you, I invite you to email me whenever you face an issue, no matter what kind of issue it is, as long as, or I'll try my best to help with whatever matter it is, whether like it's trading wise, weeks wise, what else? I'm not sure. I have nothing here, but I mean, whatever you want to ask me, you're more than welcome to email me. Emailing me is for free, but me getting a helpful or replying with a helpful answer is only if I know, or if I can. So yeah, or if I can do so. Anyways, so just to end up the live stream, guys, as I told you, while above 93.3, don't be saying why did we skyrocket. I'm expecting higher. I'm bullish, waiting for higher on Bitcoin. Yeah. Don't open longs, obviously, but don't be closing your longs, because I'm bullish waiting for higher. So that's very easy. See how nice it is to be bullish waiting for higher as a statement when we have taken a long together. Very amazing, very nice. Yep. And a quick reminder, guys, if you want to support me, you can. I have nothing for sale, but you can become a member by subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Every single live stream and video that I post on a daily basis are super time sensitive. So you have to make sure not only to subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. But if you wanna watch me on a daily basis, you have to make sure that you are subbed and you have the notification bell, because my videos, especially those little ones, most of them, except the how to trade for beginners, most of them are just a day-to-day basis, so they will literally expire if you don't watch them for the I mean after 2 or 1 hour or 30 minutes at max. So you gotta be quick with those. And obviously the live stream, I mean, they are only helpful if you trade with us, learn with us, comment with us. So it's only for those who want to watch me live. You can watch me afterwards, take notes afterwards, but I mean, it's up to you, because as I told you guys, my promise here is to actually go daily live at 7 a.m. Eastern time, which is my time, 4 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. sometimes, the start time of our daily, literally daily live stream. This channel has been going on. We've been going strong now, guys, for quite a lot. And literally, guys, if someone don't know, if someone was questioning my consistency, nobody does, but if someone was questioning my consistency, look at how many videos I post on my Arabic channel. I still do make Arabic live streams every day. I've been doing so for months and years on end. So don't worry, guys, as long as I'm healthy, I'm going to be promising guys to show up, or that I will be showing up every single day. I'm bullish, waiting for higher on Bitcoin, printing money on my trade, long and chill. Nothing